show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Wild Out Podcast. My name is George Wild in the city of Ontario, and I'm here with the fellas. What's up, boys?
What's cracking, George?
What's going on there, Georgie?
What's up, man? We're back to 4? Are we
Hey.
back to 4 now?
Back
Back
to
to
4,
four,
bro.
my
There's
brother.
another cat right there, man.
We have a very special guest tonight, boys. You want to introduce some, Mr. Leo?
I sure will, man. I have the honor and the pleasure to have my boy here, Mr. Alex Diablo, special guest. Where's my little bam, 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 bam? What's going on, Alex?
What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Holy smokes, we have a studio audience. This is good.
Nice.
I did not expect
Oh,
that.
my goodness.
Bear, bear.
Cool.
Bear, dude.
We got production value
How
here,
you
bro.
doing, my
Production
boy?
going on, brother. We got production going on, right?
I could tell.
Awesome.
We were just discussing that right before we went
Man,
live.
how you doing, Alex? How are you, my brother?
Good, brother. How about you guys?
Well, we're doing good, brother. And thank you for joining us, man. Very,
Appreciate the
very
opportunity.
pleasant surprise when Leo hit me up. I said, "Well, that's nice, man. We have Alex on the show. That's great, bro." Well, thank you, brother, for joining us, bro.
Thank you
Well,
guys
you
for
know,
having me.
I
Thank you guys
I
for having me.
believe, yeah, for sure, brother. I believe it's appropriate, and my boy Alex, reached out, and I said, man, perfect, yeah, it makes sense, total sense. So made it happen, and here we are, man. So let's get this show on the road,
All right,
brother.
well, let's do like we always do, my brother. Leo, how are you, my brother?
Man, dude, where did the rain come from? Like all of a sudden, it just started freaking
Dude,
pouring,
hail,
bro.
all kinds of
Guy,
madness,
bro.
bro. All kinds of craziness, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, during the day it was cool. I mean, earlier in the day it was cool. It was nice and sunny. I was like, all right, cool, man. And then all of a sudden, dude, I came out and it was just pouring.
Hey, bro, did you?
And then I got my phone. It was blowing up with, flash flood warning. And I was like, yeah, the world's going to end. I was like, holy crap, what's going on? But other than that, brother, man, the rain's going to stop me.
Wait a minute, bro. Did you get up in the morning and you do the Rocky Balboa run and the whole thing, dude? With
I
I
did,
know,
bro.
man.
I did. I took care of
nice,
that, bro.
brother.
5 o'clock in the
There you go,
morning,
brother.
brother. I was.
I doubt that, buddy. Go ahead, bro.
drank-
I believe you, bro.
I downed. No, for real, dude. I downed 4 eggs.
There you
know
go,
what I
bro.
mean?
Protein, brother. Protein.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Eye of the Tiger, background music playing, dude.
Nice,
So
bro. Soundtrack.
yeah, man.
Nice.
I took care of that before the rain started. So, but here we are, bro. So I'm doing great, man. Once again, I want to welcome everybody to the show. And what are you laughing, fool?
Dude,
I know you weren't talking to me
Oh,
because
right,
I'm holding
right.
that shit in.
let me ask our special guest, Alex Diablo. How are you, my brother?
I want to hear from James first,
Oh, no,
man. How was
he's
his
not
day?
very talkative, but Mr. Jammin James.
Let's try to get him out.
Mr.
Oh, I'm doing well, man.
There you go. There it is.
Good.
See?
Can't complain. No-
Short answer. Bam. Done.
All
Short
right.
and to the
Give it to
point.
me, brother. Give me your long answer. How are you, my brother?
I'm doing well, man. Can't complain. Everything's good. Not a lot of rain out here. I did see what was going on in your guys' neighborhood. Man, that shit came down.
What, you didn't get no rain out there or what?
Nah, bro. Come on now.
For real?
I bet you got all the couches going down the river, though, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Pants, shirts, hats, couches. You can get all that shit over there, bro. For
It's
sure.
clean out
Yeah,
time.
we got all the junk coming down our end.
Bro, it's all the cleanup in the hood, bro. Everybody throw it in the river, goes right down the river, bro. So, yeah,
Right.
exactly, bro. Cleanup time.
Definitely cleanup time, bro.
Oh, my God. Mr. Alex Diablo is here for... do you want to talk about what you want to talk about something before we get going, my brother?
I mean,
Well,
no.
first and,
Yeah,
first
go
and
ahead, go
foremost,
ahead.
Alex, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing a little bit of the Jammin James right now. I'm sorry, I got a text message from somebody that I really need to answer, but I know James kind of spaces out. I've seen some of the episodes. He spaced out a little bit. It's cool.
Yeah.
I fully believe he's doing something productive.
Oh,
the show, of
yes, for
course,
sure,
but,
bro.
Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I got a couple texts right now that I had to answer, but I'm doing good. Today, today was a good day, I could say. This week has been a little hectic, but for me, but we're getting through it. Work's picking up. That's good. So, the shows are coming on strong. Rainy season is a little bit of a downer for us, but it's coming. It's coming to fruition. We're getting there. We're doing good.
Nice.
So, Alex, how do you guys deal with all this bad weather and catching up with shows? You guys catch up, some get suspended, never get rescheduled, or everything gets put back on a different date?
Well, shows like arena shows, for example, arena concerts. I mean, those are rain or shine, so it doesn't matter. The only thing that could really stop an arena show is problems with an artist showing up for whatever reason. Sometimes things do happen. Or another is bad ticket sales, and basically the show doesn't do as good as you once planned. Because you can plan shows all you want, if they just don't do good. I mean, they don't get it. They don't do good. But when we get into festival season, that's a different story, right? So kind
Yeah.
of like May, like in April, May, June is when you have these like oh shit moments sometimes, because festivals that are outdoor, we rely a lot on the weather. So whatever
Yeah.
Mother Nature gives us is what we're gonna have to deal with. Um, but yeah, so you try to plan those a little later in the summer rather than the spring.
Let me ask you this real quick. I'm curious, since you do events.
Mhm.
Uh, Morrissey famous for not showing up, not finishing shows. Are you guys prepped for something like that to happen? Do you guys have backup entertainment, or is there something that you guys are ready to go in case something like that happens? I mean, he's well known to do that.
Well, I carry my laptop everywhere,
Mm.
bro. So if anything happens, no. Um, no, it's obviously a lot more in depth than that. So with you mentioned Morrissey. If you refer to yourself to this question to just Morrissey, you read the writer closely. You make sure that you do what he needs and grab what he's expecting. Because it's very important for an artist like that who is very finicky about what he does to be listened to and to basically be provided what he
Right.
needs, right? Um, if you're talking about any general artist, I mean, if they don't show, they don't show, and that's just the way it goes. And you either you're going to deal with the consequences of refunds and so on and so forth, and that's what happens. You reschedule. You try to do good by your fans, because your fans are what make you or break you. But in the case of Morrissey, for example, that was year before last in 22 November. I had the privilege of doing that show, and I say privilege because as a kid in the '80s, growing up, I never thought I was going to do a show with that guy, and we did
Was
it.
that the Toyota? Was that Toyota
That
or
was
the?
at Toyota.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That was in at the Toyota Arena. We did that show. It was flawless. It was a pleasure working with this team. We'd heard a lot of nightmare stories. The guy didn't show up. The guy didn't come on stage. This, that, the other.
Terrible.
But the fact that we had the first show in the U.S. that of that tour, and that he came out and did the whole show from start to finish with encore,
Wow.
said so much about the team. You know what I mean? Because it's not
Mhm.
just one person putting these on. I'm a behind the scenes type dude. I'm not the one up front taking credit for anything. I don't pretend to do that. It's a team. It's a team effort, and the team excelled that day. We didn't knock it out of the park. We kicked it the fuck out of the park. Excuse my language. But
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
we did what we had to do. And the following day, he was at the Greek Theater with Golden Voice, and he went out there for 3 songs, 2 songs and a half, and later
Wow, that's crazy,
just
bro. Did he play? Did he sing? A lot of his old songs, or not? Was it more?
it was a toss. He doesn't do a lot of the Smith stuff. He does
Yeah,
mainly Morrissey stuff.
yeah.
I have his actually. I got lucky. I got his set list. And I have it at the house, framed up and everything. But I had
Nice.
to, and it's it. I mean, I wish I had it here. I would show it to you, but I had a set list. He did do. Let me see. He did Our Frank. He did. He did There's a Light.
Mm.
He's a charming man. So he did a lot of his
Oh,
hits,
nice.
but he also did a lot of his like B sides and stuff that's more creative to him and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Uh, Billy Budd, he did. Let me
How
see what
soon is
else.
now? He always does that.
He
How
did
soon
How
is now?
Soon Is Now also.
Yeah,
Yes, he did
yeah.
do that. But it's a mixture of, and he changes it up occasionally. So it just depends. And the dude's the very creative dude, and he's very, like I said, very finicky. I mean, we had to
Yeah.
turn the whole place. We had to turn the whole place vegan, bro. Like completely vegan. Like I'm talking
I
about
believe that. I believe
employees.
that.
Employees that were gonna have lunch could not eat meat in the building, dude. It was
Are
like
you
Wow, it's
it
control.
was
serious, bro?
Wow,
crazy,
that much, huh?
crazy, 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 crazy. But we got it done
Wow.
because we read up, we followed through, and we did what we had to do. So
That's crazy,
yeah.
bro. Never again will I go watch a show, bro. I never. I mean, I went to Vegas. Three. No, it was about four songs, bro. And it was like he just went off on stage, and we were like, all right, cool. He's gonna come back out. Never, dude. Never watched him, bro. I was
Mm,
like, wow.
yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
it
I'll
is.
tell you guys this much: you see a show out there, and it has a Bobby D logo on it. Trust me, go to the fucking show because it's gonna get done.
Mm, okay.
We
There we
we were
go.
supposed to have his first show for this tour coming this year, but negotiations broke down with. I mean, it's just there's a lot of back end talks that happen, and that I'm privy to, but I can't
Right.
speak to. Um, just
Yeah.
things don't work out sometimes, and that's it.
Yeah.
But they want to work with us.
That's good, bro.
So,
That's really good,
what are
man.
the other artists you like to work with? One of your favorites?
I mean, I am. I'll put it to you like this: I can tell you guys right now, we're getting so Glenn Danzig, we've worked with. He's a pain in the butt to work with, but
Is it
it's super
really?
cool, super pain in the butt.
Mm.
YouTube that guy, you'll see why. But we're getting the Misfits,
Oh,
so
nice.
the Misfits
Nice.
are like another one in the bucket list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I worked with Boy George. I worked with Blondie, Adam Ant, South Cell, Mark Allman from South Cell. Shit, dude.
Those are
Like a
good.
lot of the major '80s artists that I didn't think I was ever gonna work with. So that was cool.
Speaking of 80 artists, I know that. Hey, Kitty, you went to go see Madonna. Tell me she didn't sing like a virgin. Please tell me she
Well,
didn't sing that shit.
tell me. Hey, wait a minute, bro. Tell me she put her face back the way it used to be. That's what I want to know, bro.
Órale.
Yeah, good luck
Oh
with
my
that, brother. Good
God.
luck with that,
I
man.
hope she did. I hope she did, bro.
She probably did. She probably did. She probably did like a
Yeah,
remix of
bro.
that.
Just bring it back, dude. Go back to the old school Madonna, bro. Cause she just.
I was a
Oh my goodness, bro.
virgin.
I didn't even
Ew.
recognize her when I saw those pictures. I go, who the heck is that?
Hey, Leo, you need to stop that, Leo. Your tongue's gonna fall off, bro.
She said she looked
Uh,
amazing. I'm sure she did. I mean, she has all the money to make herself
For
look
being 80
amazing.
years old, she probably did.
Yeah. How about her dancing? I mean, like Bretton Wood. Bretton Wood had to sit down and like sing. Ramon Ayala, another guy too, man. He has to sit down and sing, bro. I mean, was Madonna the same way? I mean, was she like really? How old is she, by the way? In her
no,
70s,
not that
maybe?
old. No, I
Not that
don't think
old.
so.
60,
Yeah,
60.
60,
60s,
65, 60,
mid
yeah,
mid
somewhere in there,
60s.
mid 60s.
Okay, you can still move
Oh, sure,
then.
we're not, bro. 60 is the new 45, dude. I don't know, something like that, right?
I
I
don't know
don't know
about
what
this.
Leo. I don't know what Leo expects. Not everybody chugs down 4 eggs and runs at 5 in the morning
Including
and
Leo,
runs in
bro.
the.
Including Leo.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not everybody
Yeah.
does that. I don't get it.
For the record, it was not raining in the morning, bro. It was not raining in
I
the
thought you were
morning.
gonna say for the record, it wasn't huevos, bro.
Yeah, that's what I say. Comment. Here we go. What kind of huevos, Leo?
No sé.
Don't even start. Don't even start, man. So, anyways, man, I just want to know, bro. I mean, we've known each other since high school. I'm class of '92. I think you're '91, brother.
No, 90. But
90.
thanks for that.
Put it out
You do
there.
look young. So, I mean, tell us a little bit about just the history, the background. I mean, what got you into playing, bro? And I mean, just a little, background of Alex Diablo. How did it become to be Alex Diablo, and just kind of the history on that, brother.
We'll see. It started when I was 5, right?
No, you
No, I'm
serious?
kidding. No, no, no. But honestly, sort of. So when I was a young kid, I remember my sister always listening to music, right? My sister's, oh my God, I'm gonna mess this up. My sister's probably close to 60, maybe 59,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Let
And
me
she used
guess.
to always listen.
Los terrícolas.
No, wait, no, 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 no.
Hold it,
Come
bro.
on, bro. Not everybody was paisa, dog. Um,
Okay.
we were finitos from Chilangolandia, bro. We lived in Izcalli-Catepec, which was like Fufi back then, supposedly.
Yeah.
It's all BS. It's just Mexico, right? So we lived in the projects basically, and
Mm.
so we had this consola, right? He's like, it's consola, right? The wooden, and I remember it live. I remember like it was yesterday. And
Mm.
she used to put her records on, and the record she used to play all the time was it was a soundtrack of Saturday Night Fever, and so
Mm.
I would listen to the Tramps, I would listen to the Bee Gees, I'd listen to what do you call it? Oh my God, what's her name? I Can't Have You.
Donna Summers.
Oh my God, no, no, that's not Donna Summer.
Damn, bro.
It's
I
like,
thought you were gonna say like Timbiriche,
no way, no, 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 no.
Menudo.
There you
This is
go,
the
man.
70s, bro. This is the
Oh,
70s.
okay,
The
okay.
70s. I mean, that's my musical roots for me start there because that's where I started paying attention to music. It was because of her. I'm who I am musically because of my
Good
sister,
man. Good.
Nice.
and my dad. You know, my dad was also very musically inclined. Fast forward to when we got to the states, and we're in school and all of the times that you're talking about. I mean, I met a young man by the name of Anthony Pelayo,
Mm.
DJ Tony Magic, and he and I had the same interests and the same taste in music. We hit it off. We'd rub off each other, not rub on each other. That's different. Um,
Yeah,
and
clarify that, bro.
so so yeah, I had to clarify that. So equal minds think alike, and
Yeah.
all that stuff, and so we just started making a little click out of it. I think
No.
from there, if I'm not mistaken, there was a couple of the guys. I'm not sure, not David, because David didn't go to school there. I think might have been,
David DJ Balls.
yeah, not, no, I don't think it was him. I think it was maybe Art, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
But basically, it was just a small community of friends that from that eighth grade year, we jumped over to high school in our freshman year, and we just became like a solidified bunch. And DJing and everything was in our blood then because that's what was um, popular, and that's what we ate, breathed,
Yeah,
scrapped. That's all we did.
that's for real, bro. Yeah.
And I think that's where my interest started really. The story goes that there was turntables that Tony got from his parents. My parents were a little strict. My dad was a little strict. He was like more like work type
Mm.
dude.
Yeah,
So was Tony's parents, but I think his mom was very nurturing. God bless her soul. She's not with us anymore, but
that's correct.
Emma was very nurturing to him in helping him along in his hobby and what he wanted. And I think subsequently she helped me get into what you know what I mean? I really never told that story that way,
It's
but
crazy.
yeah, that's how I got into it.
Did you used to go
Um,
over there off of 4th Street where he used to live by
yeah,
Reggie Rodriguez?
it was the we used to call it the house that could be seen from outer space.
The House of Tiles.
The house of tiles, exactly.
Bro, bro, I kid you
What?
not, George. I
Yeah.
kid you not, bro. This
Uh
whole
huh.
house, the whole house from the driveway all the way to the back in the house,
Uh
on
huh.
the roof,
Uh
on the
huh.
ceiling, it was all it
Was
was
there a
all
big sale
tiles,
of
bro.
tile, or
It
when they
was
built the
tiles.
house? What happened?
Dude.
Bro, his dad was in construction, and he had a
Yeah.
very, very wild imagination, and also used to come up on a lot of
There you
extra
go.
extra
That's
material
what
on
I'm talking about
projects.
there. Got some
Yeah.
tile, man.
Yeah, brother. So everybody knew that house, the House of Tiles. So while these cats were playing, I used to hang out. We were really good friends with. I was good friends with Robert Pelayo, which is the younger brother.
Mhm.
And they all look alike, bro. Robert and the
Call him
younger
by his
brother.
name. His name was Styles, Holmes. Come on.
Styles, bro. Robert Styles. Yeah, exactly, bro. So we used to hang out and I used to see these cats right there playing, man, just jamming away, brother. And I must say, and I'll say this publicly, and I don't think it's news for Alex because I've given props, and I don't mean to stroke your ego right now, brother.
Oh
But
shit! I gotta get my
but I
hands
do
off my
want
zipper. Hold on.
to, but I do want to say this, man. To me, just because I was in that environment, I really looked up to Alex and Tony. I mean, to me, I think like those are most talented DJs that I've kind of known for such a long time. So, but yeah, man, Martin Touch, Tony Magic, Club Tabs. Remember Club Tabs, bro?
Yeah. How could
Yeah,
I forget? We were right smack in the middle of it.
yeah, right, brother.
Of course.
Club Tabs was in La Puente, man. That was like a
Right.
cool spot.
Hey, by the way, if I can't have you was Yvonne Elman. It was bothering me.
Okay.
Ah, there it
It was
is. Oh, that's
bothering
a
me.
great song, bro.
Yeah, dude. That was. But
Le-
you're right in what you're saying. We were involved in a little bit of a trip. Um, we stood out like a sore thumb amongst the disco crowd.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
liked acid house, hip house.
yeah.
Everybody was all disco and freestyle. We loved all that. We loved the K rock stuff, alternative rock. I mean, we were just a different bunch.
That's true, bro. And I do remember, man. I mean, I remember at Club Tabs, it was just different vibe, different vibe.
Yeah.
And then, fast forward, I started living my life, became a dad and, just, living the dad life. And then one day we went to downtown at the what's the name of that hotel, bro?
Alexandria.
The Bonaventure.
The Bonaventure, bro. And we went
Are
to
you
this
talking about when
club.
I seen you? When I seen
Yeah,
you like after years?
yeah, dude, years
Yeah.
after, bro.
Yeah.
And we went to what was the name of that club, bro?
Suede.
Suede, bro. Yeah, Suede, man. That's a cool little spot, man. We
Oh
went
yeah.
there, and I came across this cat, man. And this was years after I haven't seen him. Everybody starts doing their life, and I saw that Alex was just he was just stuck in the game, and bro, I mean, just were you like using already controllers then, or what was it that you were
Bro, can
using
I ask
back
him
then,
a
bro?
question,
I thought
bro?
that.
You're going too fast, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay,
Before you
okay,
go,
Bro,
okay,
the
wait,
dude's
before you
like,
say
oh,
that,
hey, bro, I actually heard him say something I want to ask him about. Can I ask him real quick? And then we can keep
go
going
for
with
it.
all that stuff, bro.
Go for it.
Before
No,
you
no, I'm
forget,
not
go
going to
ahead.
forget, but I wanted to ask him. Hey, Alex, you said something about your dad was being the working, he was more into work. Did he have, was he kind of like, was he like, hey, what are you doing that? Go to work while you playing records, kind of that? Or was he supportive with what you wanted to do? Or how did that go?
Let me see. The only way I can answer this so that it makes sense. I know
Okay.
where you're going. I
Okay.
know where you're going. Um it wasn't like he wanted to discredit what I like what I like to do because I know he had it in his blood
Right.
too, right? He was a musical guy and he had musical inclinations
Right.
and all, right? My dad was taught with an iron fist by my grandmother, right?
Mm,
And well, my great grandmother, I should say, not his mom, his grandmother, right? So my great grandmother. And I think what my great grandmother instilled in my dad was responsibility, a sense of pride in your work, a sense of pride in yourself, and just
Mm-hmm.
assertiveness, right? Some people mistake all of that for, cockiness. I think it could be that sometimes because we as people will take it that far.
mm,
But um, for the most part, it's this thing that gets instilled in you that is like, hey, care about your work, care about what you do. And he always told me that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like like his grandmother told him, my great grandmother told him, if you're gonna be a street sweeper, be the best street sweeper that you could ever be,
That's right.
mm,
and strive for that. Strive for superiority. Strive for being the best at what you do.
Hmm.
Not in a competitive way, but just in a way of self worth.
mm,
And I think my dad thought it was more important, or thought it more important, to teach us that early on, rather than to pay attention to hobbies and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I didn't understand that then.
Okay.
I really had a hard time understanding him. It's similar to I think what you were alluding to when a parent tells you, "Hey, don't waste your time on some bullshit. Do this."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
As I think that's what you're
Right.
alluding to, right? Um, more so, my pops was like, "Hey, master this, and then do that, because that is not a for sure thing,
Hmm.
right?"
Mm,
And so, I mean, I didn't know it then, but he was giving me golden advice. You know,
yeah, for
I didn't know
sure.
it then. I was an idiot. I didn't know. And so, here we are. I'm not saying that I'm the world's best, but I think I take pride in what I do. I'm a serious person. I try to be about my work, and I mean that gets you to where you are.
Yeah,
That's some.
But yeah,
no doubt.
to answer your question, no, he didn't discourage me per se, but he did tell me you need to do this first before you do that.
Well, thank you for sharing that, my brother. And back to Leo's club stories. Go ahead, Leo. Take it away.
Okay, let me go back to what he was saying. Back then no, I wasn't using anything, bro. I wasn't using nothing. Clean.
So Alex,
I don't know about that.
you were using Tony's equipment. You didn't have gear at the pad. Were you allowed to even were you be allowed to do that at your pad at that time?
So no, absolutely, dude. But we had to be crafty. You gotta understand, we lived in a house with six brothers, or six brothers, one
Mhm.
sister. That sixth brother was an adoptee because he was my cousin, but he
Mm,
lived with us, so he was my brother. And then subsequently after that, we had a tragedy in the family, and we gained two more adoptees, so two more boys, right? But
mm,
it wasn't easy to just say, "Hey, Dad, can I have these turntables that are worth?" I mean, back then I think they were like $800 a
Right,
pop,
yeah,
right, or something
expensive,
like that.
bro.
Not more. They were expensive.
and that was
It's not something
expensive
that.
then, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's still expensive now. Come on.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
what I'm saying is it wasn't easy for him to just do that. I mean, he owned his own business. My dad was a badass dude, but he was feeding, and let me tell you, that was just my family, and then the extended family that came from Mexico, because that's how his grandmother taught him, open your doors for
Mhm.
everybody.
Mm,
So if you guys know Mexico City, I'm gonna sidebar real
Oh yeah,
quick with this, but
go ahead.
Mexico City, La Basilica, we lived three doors down from the Basilica, literally. And so my great grandmother, when the pilgrimages, when people go on their knees and they would come to the Basilica on
oh
their knees,
yeah,
whatever, she would open her doors to those people and help them and aid them and feed them and all that. That was her thing. My dad
nice.
grew with that, and that's what he did, right?
Mm.
So we were like the fucking United Nations at the house, bro. It was crazy. Honest to goodness. And this is the time when Richard Ramirez was out there. Remember,
Right,
Richard
right.
Ramirez, right?
Oh
Remember that guy?
yeah,
Okay.
bro. That was.
We would walk. We said, "Come on, motherfucker, let's go. Bring it in.
Yeah, I dare
got
you
you.
come in this house.
We got
I
you."
dare you to come into this house.
100%, dude. And so that was always the case. And as a kid, you don't understand any of that, man. You just
Right.
know that your dad's being a dick. Like, that's what you're
Right.
Yeah,
thinking.
right. Of course, of course.
But what hit me? So no, okay. To answer your question, yeah, I used Tony's equipment a lot. And he finally broke and got me a pyramid mixer, one of those
Mhm.
2-channel ones. Remember the gray ones
Mhm.
with the wooden surround.
Right.
Before that, I had a realistic battery powered one. If you remember the Radio Shack one.
Right.
Um, but I never had a turntable. I had a cassette deck and a Walkman, fool. And the Walkman had pitch control, believe it or not.
Oh, nice.
And that's
Nice.
how I used to get
Whoa.
down, bro. Until my sister ended up dating this
Uh-huh.
dude, and he had Technique 100s belt driven. I was like, hell yeah! Hey, can I borrow those, bro? You want to hang out with my sister? Let me borrow those. Oh my way.
Yeah.
Collateral. I need collateral, bro.
Oh
I
yeah,
need collateral.
100%, dude, 100%. And so there it was,
Right.
right? And I used to
Yeah.
make my speakers, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I used to make my speakers. I used to take them out of like old consola
Okay.
speakers,
Uh,
and I had I think it was I want to say it was a Yamaha head unit, like a
Right.
head amp
uh,
from a stereo system. And I used to make my speakers out of cardboard boxes. My dad was a printer. I was a printer. I've been a printer for 25 years, whatever. My dad, the cardboard paper boxes, I would like cut holes and put 6x9s in them, bro, and it would fucking jam, bro.
yeah.
That's what
Just
we
so you guys
did.
know, the terminology Mickey Mouse. That's where it
Ah,
all
yeah,
was
no.
born
That
from.
wasn't
Leo
even-
would
that
know.
wasn't
That's
even Mickey
craftsmanship,
Mouse.
bro. That's
No, no, no,
craftsmanship,
no.
bro.
I-
Come on.
Mickey Mouse came years after. 'Cause my dad used to use that a lot. we were just MacGyvering
Creator,
the shit
bro.
out of it, dude.
Yeah,
Totally.
creative, bro.
bro.
Creative.
You just punched the hole in whatever you could and dale way. You know what I
That's
mean?
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
You would lay them over like if there was we had I had a 12-inch woofer, right, and I put it right in this like waste paper basket and it fit perfect. Boom, bass, bro. Like it was cool.
Not too much mobility, right? They would just sit in one place, right? Just
No,
sit there, right?
sir. No, it was just one. Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Love it,
One
bro.
place.
That's
That's
dope.
it.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
Those
Hey,
are the tastes.
before we continue, man, and I'm taking George's job here, but can we get a little
Thank
station
you, brother.
ID?
Yeah, sure.
This is
Let me get
welcome
some-
to the Leo Hour. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Let me get some shout outs first because, man, the chats are going off the hook. And I want to thank all you guys that are going at it at the chats. One thing we are missing on those chats, though, is some emoji love, man. You give us what you got. Happy faces, hearts. If you get that finger up in there, that's all good, too. And we love it. But the shout outs, we got Cal Lost and Art Lopez, Cindy Garcia, Guillermo Ibarra, Leo. Oh, sorry. Leo's on the show with us. Carlos Sanchez, Lady B,
Mini me.
Honey, Kitty Moonshine,
Yep.
Claudia Gutierrez, Bobby Montoya, Loretta Chavez, Georgia Roscoe, Michelle Limas. By the way, she's in Texas, and Adrian
Hey.
Garcia.
Big shout out to Bridget, man. Big shout out to
That
Bridget
is
out there.
it right there.
Hey,
you know, guys?
James, did you just thank?
Yeah, he thanked me for
George
being on the
for
chat,
listening?
bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Oh,
that.
Cool.
He didn't even know.
no,
You know I'm Orozco, right? You know I'm not. Actually, my last name is not actually Wild, dude. It's Orozco.
George. Welcome back to the show, George. Leo took over.
Oh
man.
shit! It's the Leo
I
Hour
was trying to
podcast.
say we have George Orozco
God damn! I
watching
even
the
got
show,
kicked
by
out to the
way.
messengers, bro. I got kicked out even. I'm part of the messaging now, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
That's
so
crazy.
all you people out
No
there,
respect.
be sure to check us out on TikTok and Instagram, the Wild Hour Cast, Facebook, the Wild Hour Podcast page, and the ever so wonderful and beautiful website of ours, the wildhourpodcast.com. All right, Leo.
So just so,
Back at you.
just so you
Yes,
guys
sir.
know, Leo's been redlining this whole time. Look at my shirt right now. He's been redlining the whole time.
That's the way he likes to play. Redlining. I want to see if I can burn this system.
So, Mr.
God,
Mr.
bro.
Diablo, where did Diablo come from? How did you grab that name, brother?
Oh shit. How about we go? Okay, let's go back to what I used to be.
All right,
called
okay.
before.
Oh no, you had a
exactly.
name before that?
You gotta
Okay, I
go
didn't
back.
know that. Go ahead. What's your name before that, bro? Give it to me.
I had.
All right, what's
many
your first
names,
one? The
boy.
first DJ name you picked up, bro.
The
one that
very
I know,
first
the
one.
one that I
Go.
know, the one
Go.
that I know is the one that I've met him with was DJ Oakley, and I want to
Hold
know
on, hold on,
why
hold on. Oakley?
bro, was Oakley, like the
Glasses?
shades Oakley glasses.
No,
yeah,
it wasn't because of the shades. It was because of the Oakley grip.
Oh,
The
there.
BMX ones, right?
Something I
It's a
didn't.
little bit different. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oakley grip. So from there, it went to Pokey because
Look
you
at-
know,
Carlos is already putting you out there, bro.
yeah, and then I want you guys to know something. I want to give I want to tip my hat. You know, I don't know if Anthony Pelayo's here. I don't know if Tony Magic's on this right now, but he should be. I hope so. But I really want to thank his mom because his mom helped me along a lot also to understand my parents and know that parents could be cool. You know what I mean? But she used to call me, instead of Oakley, she used to call me Ugly. So then there's Ugly, because she was her English wasn't the greatest, right? But so she would call me Ugly, ¿dónde está Tony Ugly? And so yeah, I would be called Ugly, of course. Which I'll take that 100% from her, no problems. But then from there, I did a lot of clubbing after that.
Okay.
I wasn't doing a lot of DJing after high school and all that. I did a lot of clubbing. I did a lot of circus. I got involved in a lot of promo with the guys from Safari Bar and Circus and Century Club and Wings and Giggles and all these other places,
All the
right?
good spots, bro.
Yeah, all the spots that were kind of like jamming. And Mark Anthony, rest in peace. No, did I say Mark Anthony? I'm sorry, not Mark Anthony.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Long-
oh
sorry.
yeah,
Long-haired
bro.
Mike. Excuse me, long-haired Mike. Rest in peace. I was working with the guys at Monochrome because I go that, but like Monochrome, there's another story to that. I have too many stories. I don't want to get into too many, but I was at Monochrome once, and Mike was doing a flyer out there. And back then, I used to wear like rings in every finger, right? Like right here, right
Uh-huh.
here, my thumb, like every other paisa.
Chico
And
Rebelde.
Simon. And so one time we were in there, we were drinking, getting fucked up, and then Mike's like, "What's up, Alex?" And like, "What's up?" I'm gonna call you Alex Metallics, and fuck that shit stuck. Like Alex Metallics, bro. Like, and I looked at him like, really? And he's like, "Yeah, that's you, Alex Metallics." He went like that, boink. And so forever in a day, they called me Alex Metallics, right? And I was like, okay, well, that's pretty lame, but okay, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It rhymed. It rhymed though. It
of
rhymed.
course. I mean, the guy was a master of disaster. That rhymes. Anyways, um, so as long as I was working, I was hanging with them and networking and the whole thing. Everything all worked out fine. From there, I started doing Baby Rock. I hooked up with Eddie Z. I hooked up with Jerry Nahara, Ryan Lace, with all the guys, and we were doing Baby Rock out at the Soho, which used to be the Glam Slam, used to be Princess Club.
Mhm.
Mm.
We got Ricky Martin to do his "Living La Vida Loca" video there. That was fucking awesome. And then
Cool.
from there, I started hanging with the guys from Alternative Nation, with Ben and Raw and all the guys. And so that's where I met Dennis, Bandy, and the Bandy brothers, and Don Tino, their dad. And that's when I discovered Vertigos. So Vertigos is where I got the name Diablo, because one day we did a club night that was called Diablo, and that's where I kind of stood out in my promotional days. So that's where Diablo came from, just Alex Diablo, and just stuck from there. It was really
Was it what
actually a club night.
was it actually in the beginning like your name Alex, or you just
Okay,
straight?
so it was Alex Diablo, and then another good friend, Alex Jumbo, our Alex Jumbo, had the acronym LX, and yeah, I mean I took the acronym as well,
Nice, nice, bro.
and that's the history.
And that's become yeah, a pretty big popular name, brother.
So when did you get back
Alex
to playing
Diablo.
music?
Well, so all that time that I'm talking to you guys about, that covers about 93 or 94 to 98, 99. And 99, I started picking it up again. Um, I mean, I never stopped DJing private gigs and all that stuff, but really the clubs didn't come till like 99 again. Um, and then from there, it was just like, let's go. Then I had a little bit of a hiatus for about a year and a half. On in 2002 through 2003 and a half, 2004. And after that, it was like, yeah, after that,
Rest
I was
was
on.
history.
Hey, Alex,
Yeah.
we got a little request here. A- Adrian has a church event. What is it? Next Saturday. He wants to know if you're free.
Absolutely.
special special
If he
guest
needs,
DJ Alex
yeah,
Diablo at the
yeah, no,
church.
absolutely. If he needs references, he can call Our Lady of Guadalupe in La Habra, dude. I do those gigs all the time. This guy don't know. This guy don't know. Get to know, my bro. Get to know. Been there, done that.
Oh my gosh, bro. That is
Hold
that
on, let
is
me get some Jesus juice going.
By the way, he converted that water into that.
I converted that water into fire, homeboy.
Oh,
So
Oh
that's
man.
the
my,
story of Alex Diablo.
Right on.
that's crazy,
That is
brother.
cool.
So kind of fast forwarding a little bit. I know that when COVID hit, there was just I mean everything was shut down. There was not a lot of action going on. It seemed like a lot of people were just bringing stuff, from their home and exposing it out to the people. I know that you kind of jumped on it, which was a brilliant idea. Yeah, you started this thing, because Florentine Gardens was huge, right? So while everyone was quarantined, you just got the name Quarantine Gardens, which I thought was brilliant. Kind of talk a little bit about that. What kind of just was it just one day you just kind of just popped in your head like Quarantine
Well,
Gardens?
before we get to that part of it, two things. Number one, Adrian, don't worry about it, dude. I know you're messing. It's all good. Don't trip. Um, But what I wanted to preempt that with is at Suede, and I'm not bringing up Suede because of you, bro, because I know you're gonna get all wet. Don't. Um,
That was a cool
that's
spot, by the way. That was a cool spot,
it
man.
was a dope spot. You guys never saw that joint? It was right next to the Velvet Turtle, on Flower, not on Figueroa, on Flower, and it was a joint that probably fit about 75 to 85 people.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we used to pack it with like 225.
Oh, dude, it was
It
packed.
was
Yeah,
crazy, dude. It
it
was
was
crazy.
stupid crazy.
So back then, I got lucky and I met Jenny Rivera in there, and
No shit.
yeah. So back then, I got the idea to start streaming on this service called Stickcam. Turned out to be a porn service after.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It was crazy. But Stickcam, um, I used to stream on Stickcam because I just I don't know. I said, man, hey, we can like Skype was barely coming out. Like just what we're using now was barely coming out, right? I've had the Skype because that's why when you told me about this, Leo, I was like, I have an account from like 2008 or 2007, dude, and um. I started streaming on USB cameras. I mean, the quality was crap, dude, but it was
Yeah, for
still,
sure.
it was like, it was a stream. And it was a forum where you were able to, and I got the idea. I said, hey, one day we're gonna be able to like play at this club, and some other club is gonna be able to enjoy what we're doing. And
Mm.
I knew it, right? I jumped on it. So, and there's a reason why I'm preempting this, Leo, is because I've been at it since 2007 with the streams.
That's crazy, bro. I was gonna
Fine,
ask you
dude.
like the year, bro. That's a
Oh
long
yeah.
time.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah. To like way back then.
Mm.
Um, Obviously I didn't understand how the internet worked and how the traffic worked, and it's evolved ever since. Obviously back
Mm-hmm.
then, I mean, it wasn't dial up, but it was already,
It was DSL, right? Yeah,
it was
right.
DSL, correct? But it
There you
wasn't it
go.
wasn't what it is now, obviously. I mean, I went through DSL, through T1 lines, T2 lines,
Right.
all that stuff. It was just crazy, right? Um Never did I think we were gonna be able to do it out of a goddamn phone. That's crazy. That's
Yeah, for
crazy.
real. For real.
Um But ever since those years, I had that was in my mind already. So when COVID hit, and like you're saying right now, we were faced with like, well, I was faced with two catastrophes, right? One being COVID, the other losing my dad. I lost my dad
That's right.
in November of 2019.
Right when it was just, dude,
Right,
that whole thing was
right.
just
And I
crazy.
lie, it's not November, October 23rd of 2019. Um, we buried him in November. And so right when that stuff was starting to brew up, I mean, my emotions were like shattered. I, didn't know how to deal
Right.
with that. I was very methodical, and I was hiding a lot of it. And so I was holding a lot of stuff in. So when we buried him or whatever, I just went and just hibernated in my room for all
Mm.
of like 4 months almost. And during
Oh.
that time, COVID hit. I literally fucked off all the shows that I had, and I just said, I need time,
Right.
right?
Wow.
And so COVID hits in March. I think COVID was announced March of 2020, March 19th
Yeah.
or 18th, one of the two. And in the interim of that, I was already kind of like, because I was home and my only outlet was music. So I was streaming. I have recordings of streamings in 2019, December 2020, in January and February and early March. And then this thing hits, right?
Mm.
And I was like, damn. And I'm not going to take credit for creating Quarantine Gardens, because that's, we thought about it. It's we. It was myself, Kim, and Joey Avila.
Oh shit.
We
Okay.
were sitting there and we're just goofing on each other. And back then the little meme of the guy goes, Yahweh. That was
Oh
his thing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was hot.
Joey would always be like, Yahweh, Yahweh, because I was always on music, right? And so he was clowning us, what do you think? Is this, what are you thinking? Blah, blah. And I go, yeah, we're going to go into quarantine. He's like, yeah, Quarantine Gardens. And it just lit a fuse in my
Wow.
head. I said, holy smack. And
Yeah.
immediately I stopped what I was doing, shut everything off, went to the computer. The creative juices started rolling.
Yeah.
How do I do it? First, it was like, it has to be red. It has to be like, caution tape, like this, that, blah, blah, whatever. Next thing you know, it just crept in my head. Let me get the logo for Quarantine Gardens, and then let me change quarantine from front. Like boom, let's do it. And what you see is what you get now. Quarantine Gardens came alive that day, and that
Crazy.
very next day, I secured the website. I secured a channel on live stream, not live stream. I'm sorry, it was Periscope because I was doing Periscope. I thought
Oh yeah.
Twitch. I didn't see Twitch as for what it is now, and Twitch wasn't what it is now. I saw
Right.
Periscope as a more like older platform, and I said that's what's going to resonate with Quarantine Gardens. I was
Hmm.
wrong. I was dead wrong. I was wrong. I was so wrong.
Yeah. Periscope
Yeah.
is like MySpace to Twitch, Facebook,
Well, yeah, and I understood, but
right?
Periscope was where everything was at. UStream was
Yeah.
already getting old. We were using Ustream for a long time. Vinyl Monkeys, I mean, they were streaming. We shared streaming, formulas and whatever. They were streaming also. There were some pioneers. So all of a sudden, when I started doing quarantine, we gained traction, and people were like, "Hey, man, how do you do this? Hey, man, how do you do that?" I mean, I already had all the gear. I had everything.
Mm.
I was already able to stream like that. I had, interfaces already. I had everything,
Yeah.
cameras, everything. And so I just
Nice.
immediately started going, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And we started, kind of integrating. I did bands. I did all kinds of shit, like it was all kinds of stuff.
That's cool. That's cool, bro.
And with the purpose, and it was always the purpose was to uplift community and uplift people that were stuck at home, not being able to do nothing. And
Yeah.
by the way, congratulations,
Yes, sir.
George. I know you put all this together, bro, but congratulations to you on making this such a seamless process. The way it looks now, it's something that I always wanted to see through. Once pandemic went away and I started
Mhm.
working, I mean, this becomes secondary to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like
Mm.
I'm doing other things. Like I gotta feed myself. So, but congratulations on this because this is a real seamless platform right now, and it looks
Thank you, but I
great.
appreciate
You know what
that.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I
So
remember when George hit us up, man. Hey, man, I have a concept, and I want to make this happen, and I was just like, man, let's go, let's do it, And yeah, I mean,
yeah.
George has come, he's really, invested a lot in time and effort, and I mean, yeah, and I mean, we always tell him off the show, man. Hey, George, man, that this is good. It's one of a kind type of platform that we're doing through Facebook and YouTube. It's pretty cool, man. So, and it's
Well, why,
crazy
why don't
because
you? But why don't you tell him on the show, bro? Why
Yeah,
do you have to
exactly,
tell him
bro.
off the show?
I get no props on this show, bro. I
no,
get
no,
no
that's
respect. Look,
bullshit.
I'm
You
like
know I
Ronnie
have
Dangerfield, bro. I don't get no respect.
right. No respect, no respect.
George, you get no respect, but you got all the bucks,
There
so
you
it's
go, bro.
cool. That's Rodney
There you go.
Dangerfield, so don't trip.
Well, you know what? Speaking about that, before COVID hit too, man, I had like, I was always messing around with stuff just like you with, trying to do this, trying to do that.
Yeah.
So just gaining a drawer full of just gear, right? Cameras, cables.
Yeah.
And then when that hit, man, there was nothing available anywhere. I mean,
Well, because everybody, all the gamers were already
right?
on it, and now that they were home longer, boom, right? And then all the
Yeah.
wannabes started trying to grab. All these influencers started grabbing gear, and it was like nothing was
Nothing,
available.
bro.
I think I waited for an Elgato interface for like a year before I got it.
Right?
Dude, I
That
had all
was
that
crazy.
stuff and I had everything in drawers, bro. I just started grabbing all my stuff, bro.
Well, excuse me. Everybody was like after interfaces, right? Nobody understood that there was a cable in Amazon, a little itty
Right.
bitty cable. I don't have
Or
it
the ones for the
here.
phones.
Oh,
Yeah. The ones, yeah.
right. It's basically a three ring on one side and a two ring on the other. That's how you access the microphone and bring it out from the telephone. People didn't know that,
Mm.
and I had that
Dude,
probably a year and
dude,
a
I
half
had
before.
that, and that's what I loaned Willie Guilty to do the Beat Factory. Because I
Yeah.
had sound interfaces at my house, and he
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
just couldn't get his audio together. So I told him,
Mhm.
dude, use this, brother, and boom, change his world, right? Because I mean, that piece of
Right.
cable just made all the difference in the world, dude. Because all you needed was a phone
100%.
and audio, and you were done. You were streaming, bro. So yeah, that's a great cable, bro. It was like 20. Yeah.
Yeah, and funny you said Willie's got yours. Shit, shooting's got mine.
Yeah, two. I never got it back, bro. Willie never gave it back.
Shit, man, he still has it,
Exactly.
bro. You think he better be on it right now? I need my fucking cable, dog. Shit, I'm gonna put that one in the Smithsonian, dude.
Right?
Yeah,
well,
man.
And you know it's
Yeah.
you know what's crazy, bro? That when the unfortunate catastrophe of what happened with COVID, something positive happened from that, and that was bringing the music to the people because you were not able to, go out to the clubs and,
Yeah.
all these other things that we were used to doing. Right. And so all of a sudden, you had these people just bringing the music to the people from the comfort of their home. And that's what made to me, because I know that George also was involved in, doing live streaming as well with music. And, I believe that a lot of DJs that had stopped, that was their
Well,
turning point of coming
I'll
back.
put it to you like this. I'll be honest with you. And this is not something that I said, but it was told to me that I revived a lot of careers
Mm.
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
told to me by the
Yeah.
people who claim that their shit was revived,
right.
right?
Mm,
Um, People who had been dormant, people who had been, just stagnant, because they were busy with life and work and all that. And now they didn't have
sure.
anything to do, so they turned to this and like, oh shit! All of a sudden they're getting booked left and right.
Mm,
Um,
that's crazy.
yeah, I my whole thing in the first episode, because so fucked up. The first episode wasn't even funny, but in the first episode, we brought out Modern Romance. We brought out Shooting, Joey Avila, myself. I want to say, yeah, that was it. The following the very next show was like Orlando and AJ Mora. Like we just went, boom, let's
Right.
go.
Yeah.
And from there, before Richard did what he did, I had hit up Richard, and we were through AJ, and we were already like, "Hey, Richard, we gotta do this." Boom, boom. Like everything that was done after the fact was already talked about and like planned, and it was gonna happen. Except frames of mind sometimes don't mesh. I wanted to do it for community. People wanted to do it for profit,
Mm.
Mm,
and to
yeah.
me, that's not what Quarantine Gardens was
Mm,
or is. Straight
got
up.
it. Got it.
Straight up, like on the real, 100%. You know,
Yeah.
and
For the
and
people. For
so
the people.
no, bro, it's for the community. It's different.
Community.
It, it
Yeah.
it's not because it's not for everybody. Honest to goodness, it's
True.
not.
That's true.
It's for certain individuals that really can appreciate what it is that it takes to get this done. Like this right here looks super cool, right back here, right? Looks
Right.
super cool.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
see this side of it and what that looks like.
Mm. Right.
Mm.
Like this desk right here is a fucking mess, right? People don't see that.
Got his dirty
Right?
carton
See the
hanging
beauty
right
of
But it
there.
looks, but it looks pretty cool back there,
Right.
right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Like they don't know what's behind the scenes, bro.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
very true.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. And so the people that did appreciate that. I mean, it was the imagination. Your imagination was the limit. You had limitless possibilities, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I went on Zoom and I said I could sell Zoom parties here, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna make those VIP rooms and it'll be
Right.
cool. We'll
Right.
stream out into Zoom, and those are VIP rooms. Like everybody will have exclusivity here, there, and the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was great. Now, you said something, Leo, earlier that I agree, but I disagree with. I agree that yeah, that brought music out to people, this, that, blah, blah, but it brought out everybody from the woodworks and that community thing. If it doesn't stay community, and if not everybody's in the same page, then it just becomes spread out, and then
Mm.
it just dithers and it becomes watered down, and then it's not the same.
Ooh.
Uh,
Powerful.
elaborate on that, my brother. What do you mean by that?
When everyone now is doing it, it gets watered down because there's not that consistent work ethic into it. Now it's just like whatever, for likes, for clicks, for this,
Oof.
for that. That's not
Ooh.
what I did it for. Straight up, I didn't do it for
Yeah.
that. I didn't do it for that. I did it because I wanted to bring smiles to people and reminisce and get people up from the struggles that they were in financially and emotionally. That's what I did for. That was always my thing.
And you know
That's
what,
why.
brother? I mean, in all honesty, Alex, I mean, music is the gateway for that, brother. It really is.
Hmm.
It really is. I mean,
Look, what are the things that take you back to the times that you were growing up? It's either a smell or it's a
mm,
sound.
mm, true.
A smell or a sound will take you instantly back to where you were.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
very
That's it.
true, bro.
That's why you keep wearing Dracar, fool.
Oh boy, you should get in a car. Oh
Hey,
man.
speaking, speaking of the online, the live stream, and then all of a sudden I see, now that we have him here, KDM, man, cruising downtown LA, dude, playing his music in a taco truck, and then he was
Yeah.
like in a truck down I mean, people started getting creative with the live streaming, bro.
I hate to burst bubbles, bro. I hate to burst bubbles. One time and during the pandemic, I went to TJ, um, and on the way back, I was waiting in the line. Fool, I was sitting there DJing live through my phone, live. I had
No
a GoPro
shit.
set up the whole. Yeah, I've been there, done that. Dude. Everything you can think of, I've done. I'm telling you.
Nice,
I
nice.
mean, and no, I'm not trying to take any clout from anybody. I'm not trying to take any. I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody. It's just those are the possible. I'm telling you, with every single possibility we thought of,
Yeah,
and went out and did one way or another.
Right.
yeah,
It's so super cool, right? When it's done right, but when it's done like watered down, I mean, those are the things that really disappoint me sometimes. I look around, I see streams sometimes, I'm like,
yeah.
okay, that's cool.
When they don't even have an interface, bro. I mean, they're like,
No, no, it's not even that. The gear's all there. It's just the concepts are just like,
Mm. yeah, yeah.
ugh.
Let me ask Jammin James what he's laughing at, bro. What you got for us, Jammin James?
Oh no, we got a comedian in
All
the
right, who's
house
the comedian,
today.
bro?
Adrian, man. He said his wife just put a pedo. I'm going to the next room.
Nice.
Any new shout outs? Any new shout outs, bro?
Yeah, we got KD on the line with us. Jimmy, and
Thrill.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Thrill.
Thrill.
There you go. That's what I was trying to remember. And
Wow, Jim. So Jimmy was from a group called Mystery back in the days.
all right,
So shout outs to Jimmy. Yeah, hell yeah.
right. And El
Boy,
Presidente
man.
decided to join us
What?
again.
Who's that?
Louis Fashionable.
right?
All
El
right.
Oh,
All
Presidente
shit.
right.
in the
And
house, bro.
Arnold
El
Joe.
Mustacho.
Artichoke.
Art
We got
Ochoa,
also.
also Art's a really good friend of mine. Also, Montebello head from back in the days.
Yeah,
His claim
yeah.
to fame was his El Camino. That shit was dope.
Mm.
He was from a group called High Energy. So shout out to High Energy. Shout out to Armin
Yeah.
O, wherever you are in the universe, my
Armando,
boy.
bro. What's up with that cat, bro?
You know, say
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I
That
ain't
was
want to
like-
gossip. I ain't want to gossip, but
You didn't hear that from me. we also have Chris Tropicana, that joined us. Hector
Velazquez
in the
as well,
house.
man.
Right.
my favorite Palestinian paisa. Chris Robert.
Is he Palestinian?
Oh, come on, he just looked it.
No, but he
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like
bro.
one, right?
Oh, come on, bro.
You got me with that one, bro.
I
You got me with
Palestine
that.
'cause I only said Palestine because it's like in the news right now, bro.
Hey, and when did you meet Carlitos, bro?
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
let's get
bro.
into
When did
that
you
one.
meet this guy, bro?
Oh, dude, don't, bro,
No,
don't,
you know what?
man.
Carlos. I met Carlos in high school, and Carlos was Carlos Green Eyes because I don't say what you want, dude. The guy's an ugly bastard, but he's got beautiful eyes, dude.
Oh yeah,
Órale,
bro.
Here we go.
Straight
Love,
up.
love
dude.
stories.
Hey, that was el pegue right there. That was the pegue
All
right
I-
there.
all-
The
all I-
eye.
Oh, wait a
all
minute.
I
He
can
has
say
green
is-
eyes?
Yeah.
If I was a
Bro.
chick, his fat chubby cheeks.
Exactly, bro.
block
I
him,
don't even think I've seen his green eyes.
but if I was a vieja, maybe,
Wow. He has green eyes. I didn't know that.
maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Impressive.
But
Yeah.
Carlos. So let me see. Everybody. I think when you're growing up, you see things differently than when you're now today, right? You look back. But growing up, I thought Carlos was like, that dude's a dick. He don't want to talk to nobody. Like I felt that way. But as you got to know the dude, yeah, cool. But I think I'm more of a friend with him today than I was back then. And I don't care if he's listening. He can tell me whatever
Well,
he wants.
let me ask you this: was he a popular guy?
He's still a popular
Bro,
dude.
Right?
Bro,
yeah,
yeah.
he is.
100%, dude. He
Yeah.
knows everybody.
Mhm.
He knows everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like that dude could be in Timbuktu, LA, and know somebody. Like,
But you can't say, hey, do you know Carlos Sanchez? Who in the fuck is that paisan?
Right?
No, you gotta say you gotta say, hey, do you know Carlos Conniver? Oh yeah, yeah, I know that guy. Oh yeah, of course.
yeah. No, I mean, they for the most part, honest to goodness, I think for the most part, everybody knows his first and last name because he's just that popular.
True.
I don't think I would ever be as popular as Carlos because I'm a little more reserved. This is probably the only show that I really kind of let out who the fuck I am,
Thank you.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
very
Thank you.
true.
And that's because you guys got like, you know, 350,000 listeners. That's the only reason why I did it.
Oh,
You know
bro,
what I
we're
mean?
worldwide,
baby.
baby.
I'm messing.
Dude, we're big in
No,
West Covina, bro.
there's a comfort level sometimes. I've been on other shows. I mean, way back when MC Dano did a show and I did that. I think it was I forgot what it was called. Forgot what it was called, but I did a show with them. They used to do it down there down the street from King Taco on Third and Fourth and Ford. And then before that, I don't know if you guys remember Robert M used to do a show with Julio G.
I think I saw
Um,
that. Yeah.
yeah, a long time ago. So we did that show a couple times too. But I haven't really I wasn't really like open with people. Like here it's a little bit different. Being a little more open, I think put your guard down a little bit and let people know who you are. Because I'm that kind of guy. I'm a little more reserved. Y luego tengo la cara de culero, you know what I mean? Like straight up. I'm unapproachable. People tell me that.
Like,
So
oof.
yeah, like oof, este
No me
güey
toques, no me
es
toques.
este güey es popis, ¿ves? O sea,
O sea,
Well, brother, thank you for joining us and sharing your story with us, my brother. I mean, I appreciate that, bro.
I admit it.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
man.
man.
Thanks for having me.
So back to
Um,
Green Eyes, bro. So with
Yeah, so he was just he just had an imagination for parties and had a way of bringing people together, um, and just
Yeah.
throw these fucking outrageous fucking parties, bro. It was dope. Honestly,
Yeah, it was, bro.
best time,
Yeah.
best
so was
times of my
Conniver
life,
the
for
king of
sure.
Montebello?
I wouldn't say he was a king of Montebello. He might have been he might have been a lord.
Who was the
Farquaad of
who? Hey,
Montebello.
bro. Hey, bro. I'm a Montebello guy too, bro. Who was the king of Montebello at that time, bro? The king, brother.
I think it was
Is that
Champagne,
it?
bro.
Champagne was the king.
I think it was Champagne.
Yeah, I
Champagne
think
Gents,
you're
yeah.
right. Champagne Gents, bro.
Yeah, I have to
They
say
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Champagne Gents was like the king of Montebello. Fuzzy was another
Yeah.
little icon. Fuzzy was the man. Fuzzy wasn't Fuzzy, was he?
What
Did I
is
say
he?
that?
He's a owner of security services?
He does security services. I'm not sure exactly what the story is there, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
But yeah,
Me.
yeah.
Hey, Jimmy Trio said me.
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Jimmy has a story. You guys should have Jimmy on the show one day. And
Oh,
have him
boy.
tell a story.
I know,
That's
bro.
gonna be
I know,
interesting.
dude.
That'd be awesome.
Totally interesting.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta invite me back so that I can interview
All right.
him.
Oh,
That
We
nice.
can do that.
That'll
That
be
would be
We
nice.
can do that.
You know, it's crazy, bro. Out of all the homies that that I know, Jimmy and I, dude, we go back since like 7th grade, dude. And we always talk about our 7th grade teacher, Miss Caballero, bro. She was hot.
Miss
dude.
Caballero was hot as hell, dude.
You know she. Oh, there it is, bro. See,
100%.
there's a third person that co-signed, dude. She was like the hottest thing ever, bro. And it was like Mr. Velasco was, was smacking that. You know what I mean? But,
So you
anyways,
think.
hey, I just wanna put out a question out there that one of our listeners had asked. He says from Adrian. He says, "What do you think?" Okay, wait. What do you guys think about bar club owners? How are they different from back in the days?
Club
So,
bar
what do you guys
owners
think
today.
about? Yeah,
Club bar owners today, as in yesterday. Like
As in back in the
yesteryear?
days.
Yeah.
Back in the days.
I guess new owners opposed to old owners.
They're all after
Well,
the same thing. Everybody's after the cash. I mean,
Right.
there's you can't.
but I mean, do you guys agree that the way it used to be, back in the days to the way it is now as far as clubs, bro? I mean, it's a big difference, dude.
Huge,
Huge difference, right? Right, Alex? I mean, huge difference,
huge
bro.
difference because okay, social media obliterated the way club promotion occurred and clubs in general behaved yesteryear. Used to be where you went to a club and socialized, met somebody, grabbed a napkin, wrote down a number, and passed it to her or him, depending on who you were.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're fucking zombies, bro.
Right.
Straight up. Like there's no
So true.
social like interaction.
Yeah.
Clubs are set up now to exclude you from the other people rather than to include you with the crowd. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, what is your take on that, Jammin James? Since you talked,
There you go, brother. Give me what's your take on that, Jammin James?
It's not. Yeah,
and here he goes. He's like,
I'll go
yeah,
at it. It's not a social.
Mhm.
It's not a social event anymore, bro. It's just not as personal and as fun. And you go out to meet people and talk to people. You walk up on somebody nowadays, and it's just they look at you all funny. If you ask somebody for a number, if someone asks me for my number, I'm still looking for a pen and a piece of paper, right? That's just the way I am. And they look at my
Yeah.
phone like, oh, okay, let me call you, you call me, or what's your handle on Instagram and all. Like, man, what happened to the good old days? Just talking on the phone, calling somebody up, that's even gone. But anyhow, it's just a different vibe.
You,
It
you
is.
know, you know, James. It's kind of hard for you to get a number from a woman if you go up to her in a white van and roll down the window, and say, "Hey, can I get your number? And would you like some candy?"
Hey, but if but
That's
if
probably
if
not
I'm
gonna
if I'm wearing Dracar, bro, I may get some.
True that. True
Hell
that.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, really?
No, you're right though, dude. You're right. You're right. You hit it right on the nail. It's exactly what I'm saying. It's not sociable no more, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
one thing I noticed. So we were at cities together, remember, guys, for Victor
Yeah.
Felix's thing.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you notice at the bar that was like weird? Did you guys notice anything?
Smell like hot ass.
No. What?
He's like, smell the
torta.
tortas.
Yeah.
Smell the tortas.
All the
That's all
Dracar?
No. Negative. And
Nah,
that was
okay,
Victor Felix, by the way. Victor Felix is wearing like heavy Dracar that day.
This is what I noticed at the bar, Alex. I noticed that
Yeah.
everybody just had an unhappy face at the bar, bro. Nobody was happy. They just-
Granted, yes. But the setup of the bar versus the way it was before, at first I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to get a drink? But then I thought about it and I go, oh, people can actually talk to each other now because they all were sitting at the bar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they were able to intermingle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But did that happen?
No.
No, they were all like this in their,
In their own little world. Yeah, in their own little world on the phone, bro. Very
You go
true.
to Mexico, it still has some remnants of that, but yeah, it's definitely turned into the same.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's technology is a blessing, but it's a curse.
It is, bro.
It is.
Double-edged sword, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah.
can I get a real quick shout out here?
Go ahead, my
Go for
brother.
it, brother.
I want to shout out to my boy Eddie Ramirez. Who else we got here? Oh, Pedro Toscano checked in with us also, and Papi Leonard.
What's
Oh, Peter, what's going on, my boy?
Ah,
the goose and the loose?
coming to regular now. And the goose on the
How
loose.
can they find us, my brother? How can the people find us? Mr. Jimmy J?
Hey, can I do
Sure,
a
my
couple
brother.
shout outs?
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
bro, of course.
I want to shout out obviously Jimmy Thrill. Jimmy's on. Shout out to my boy Art Ochoa. Shout out to KDM, who probably came in and left. Little hater.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to DJ Bucky. Bucky's in the
What's up,
house.
Mr. Bucky?
Right on.
We'll talk about we'll talk about that in just a bit, Raymond. Raymond's gonna be coming by next week for that party. We'll talk about that party in just a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
because that's important to talk about. Shout out to my vieja Carlos Sanchez.
Oh,
You
he got
know,
wet when you said that, bro.
I know he did, bro. He's slipping, sliding right now in his chair,
Dedicated to him.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to everybody else listening out there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh
No,
shit!
brother.
Shout out to my wife. My wife jumped on too.
Nice.
Adriana, make sure the
Oh,
dishes are done.
Oh,
Carlos
he's
sent you
Carlos
hearts.
Sanchez sent all the
Carlos
little
sent you
hearts, bro. He
hearts.
sent you all the little hearts.
That's
Oh.
messed up. No, I love you, babe. I have my
Well, since
shit
you
waiting
already-
for me outside. When
Hey,
I get there.
Alex.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, since you were doing that, I want to give a shout out to my girl too,
Oh
Alba.
my god, please.
There you go.
I had to, bro. I got to throw that in there. man.
Alex, so what was your first car you bought, my brother, with your own money, bro?
Oh shit! With
Your
my own money,
bro.
No money, bro. Not stolen
'Cause he has a
cars.
good collect. He has a good
Well,
collection.
I want to
bro.
know
He
about
has,
his first
you know,
one, bro. I
yeah,
want to know about his first ride he bought with his own cash,
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
the fucking Leo thinks my first car was like last year, Dick. What the fuck? This fucking guy.
Jacked up.
Come on, dog.
Oh,
man,
Alex,
it
Alex,
wasn't
can I stop
like
you
it was
for
last
Alex?
year, right? That's your
Alex,
first one?
let me
What's
stop you
up?
for a second. Let me give Bridget a big shout out from DJ George Wall.
You got the text also.
Dude, you got the hey.
You got
Big
the
shout out to my
text.
girl.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
boy.
fucker. What's wrong with you?
Back to Alex with his first car he bought with his very own money.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna pull the plug on all this shit. Anyway, um, my first car. Okay, so let me talk about my heartbreak car. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. So I thought I bought it with my own money, but it wasn't. It was my dad's money, according to him.
Mm.
Because he had us working like slaves. I thought I earned it, right? I thought so, but no. He got me or I got a VW Squareback, dude. I mean, I was the man. I only had it for 3 glorious months.
Okay.
What?
right
man.
after I got my license, bro. I was
Okay.
16. 3 months, bro. Oh my god, I love that car. I still remember the smell of the inside of that car.
That
I
lovely
still remember like
VW
yesterday.
plastic smell, dude. That's freaking amazing, bro.
Bro, it was no, but I mean, yeah, but it had like these special features on the seats and stuff like that. Like it was upholstered like
Okay.
specially. It was like a tan, like a cream tan. Like it was so good, like mocha cream. I don't know how to describe it. It was fucking nice. And it was a semi-automatic, dude. I love that. car, dude.
Semi-automatic and it worked right. Wow,
Yes,
bro.
yes,
That's rare,
bro.
bro. That was rare.
Yes.
Semi-automatic working
rare.
right. That's fucking rare, bro.
Super rare. Do you know what the problem was? It wasn't the car, bro. It was the operator. If you didn't know how to shift gears,
Yeah,
on
you have to
that
like
thing-
grab. You will grab the handle. You have to give it a second for the clutch to engage.
Exactly. People look. You could drive a stick without clutch. You
Right.
know
You
that,
do. You
right?
just have to.
You just have
Yeah,
to know
the
how
s-
to
yeah, the sync.
how to ease the
Yeah, the
gears in.
synchronizers.
Right.
You guys just know
Right.
the car. Anyways, so for the third glorious month, he's like, yeah, no, I'm taking it back.
What?
I'm like, damn, yeah, just like
Your
that.
dad said he was taking the car back from you.
He
Let
was-
me ask you
yeah,
this,
he
brother.
said just, yeah, I'm taking it
What
back.
Yeah, yeah. Did you do something wrong, bro? Because your dad must have got pissed at something. Rest in
Nope.
peace. Rest
My
in peace.
dad owed money. He didn't want to tell me.
He didn't want to tell you.
Oh, that.
Hey, look, things happen, right?
Right?
He didn't want to tell me that. My dad didn't want to look weak in front of me. You kidding me?
Mm.
I owe money. I got to get the car back. No. He just, hey, no, I'm gonna take it back.
Oh.
He was teaching me life lessons, bro.
Wow, that's a hard one, bro. That's a tough lesson right there, bro.
bro.
Damn, boy.
Imagine. Oh man. Anyways, and back then I was going around with this chick called Perla, dude. Oh my god, Perla was so pissed. Yeah, dude. It was
Hey, brother,
bad.
did you have Alex?
Anyways.
Did you have a sound system in there? You have some sounds? Yeah.
No,
stock AM
no.
radio?
I was like white boy styling it. No, I was white boy style, all stock, bro. It was
Wow.
nice, bro. It was nice. I'm telling you.
No,
100%.
not lowered stock hubcaps, the whole
No,
shebang.
Bro, no, I'm telling you, the car was bone
Nice.
stock looking at with inky spiders.
All
That's
right.
the only thing I didn't have that wasn't like factory. Inky spiders.
Right.
Remember those?
Fuel injection? Was it fuel injected?
Anyways,
Carburetor?
No. It was it was a straight
Nice.
carb. I think it had 40s
Wow.
in it.
Okay, I feel you. I
Dual
see.
carb
All
40.
right, stock,
That was
nice.
good.
What year was it, bro?
So I was a 73 or 74.
So they
I
had the
remember
big,
right.
so they had the
74,
big
I think.
bumpers.
Yeah,
Right.
the big bumpers. Correct.
Okay, I get you.
It was
So
nice.
let me. So your dad one day showed up and told you he was taking the car back, and no.
I didn't show up. But
Okay, well, no explanation.
He just said, "Hey man, where's the keys to the square back? Right there." Okay, I'm taking
That's
it.
it?
I'm like, okay, what time are you bringing it back? Like, no, I'm taking it. And I'm like, oh, okay. That was it.
And you never saw the car again, bro?
God.
Yeah, don't ask
Never
no
saw the
questions.
Never saw
bro.
the car again?
And I know who he gave it back to. Fuck Manuel Ortiz. Dude. Fuck that guy. Straight up.
You never know what
I remember that little midget motherfucker. Excuse my
Wow.
language, bro. I hope we don't get censored,
No, we
bro.
won't, bro.
More Jesus
Oh,
juice. Fuck it.
yeah.
More Jesus juice. Fuck it. Look at one for my dead homie. The car.
Oh, man.
Bro, this is
So
a,
that's 73 square back, bro.
stress-
Drink to
this
the
is a-
73, bro.
Yeah, bro.
this is a stress reliever
Alright,
show,
man.
bro. So you
That's
know,
that way.
just
I
let
haven't
it all
looked-
out.
listen,
Let it all out, bro. You're good.
I've been
You're good.
through.
Don't worry.
I've been through 6 therapists. I've never talked about this car before. in my life.
Hey, like Goodwill Hunting.
Oye, güey, pero
Alex,
¿por qué te ríes
Alex,
así,
it's-
James? No mames.
like Goodwill Hunting.
my
Alex, it's not your fault.
Oh, my
It's not your.
Mhm.
It's not your fault.
So,
Well,
what was
I
your
mean-
next ride after that one, brother?
So my honest to goodness ride that I bought with my own money that was like mine
Mhm.
or whatever,
And nobody can take away.
and nobody could take away except the cops. Was a 1971 Mercury Cougar with a 302 in it. Man,
That's a big change, bro. From a square back to a cougar. How did you go from being such in love with this square back and you just went for this cougar, bro?
I mean I did a lot of blue bus and I did a lot of RTD 10 bus riding. So yes, it wasn't immediate.
And clarify, dude, because cougar nowadays is a different meaning. Okay, so we're talking about cars, right? Cougar car.
This fucking guy.
Hey, bro, Alex, how much was that cougar, bro? How much you pay for it?
So I bought that Cougar for $500. Yeah.
Drove it home for fun.
It was blue. It was like a Dodger blue, right? Electric, black
Okay.
interior. The lights they worked with a little air compressor, and they would go like the Lincolns, remember?
Mhm.
They would open up,
How long did that ride you?
and that motherfucker was fast. Dude, that motherfucker was fast.
How
bro.
long?
Oh
How
my
long did you own
God.
that car, bro?
Till the cops took it away.
And why?
He was serious about that.
Nah, I'm not
Driving.
kidding.
What
So-
was
so
that? What
check
was the
this out.
violation, bro?
Speeding, everything.
Under the
Look,
influence.
look, dude.
speeding.
No. You know what? Knock on wood. Nah, Charlie, none of that.
Oh.
But I always drove it under the influence. Doesn't matter. I did Pico Rivera to Circus Disco, which
Right.
is Hollywood,
Mhm.
in 11 minutes.
Nah, get away, dude. Come on now.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
Really?
No
What
bullshit.
time? What time, bro? What time was this?
Bullshit.
What time
That's
was
right.
it?
It was later in the night. It was like 11:30. But
Right.
Oh, yeah, no
I got there in 11 minutes.
Let me ask you this: why did you have to get there in 11 minutes, bro? You had to get there in 11 minutes.
Because I had to wait for my mom and dad to go to sleep, bro, before I could leave.
Oh shit.
Come on, dog. Right?
All right, so
Yeah, like
so
I
you,
see.
so you got out of the pad and you had 11 minutes to get to Circus.
11, well, no, I didn't have 11 minutes to get to Circus, but I wanted
Wow.
to get there with good time.
Nice,
You know what I'm
11
saying?
minutes.
Yeah, bro.
So the car got impounded. You never went and got it, or what happened to the car, bro?
Nah, yeah, we were irresponsible with those things in our 20s. We
Right.
didn't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're just
right.
like,
All
whatever.
right.
One and done.
All
I'm
right,
telling
all right,
you, at
whatever.
that point, I was like, Dad, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna do it my way, and like a stupid idiot, bro. You guys know what a Mustang McLaren is?
Not me,
Anybody?
bro.
Yeah.
So the company McLaren, who used to make cars like racing cars or whatever, got a hold of Mustangs, 5.0s, police interceptors.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
The 5.0s used to be Ford Mustangs back in the days, the CHP. And so they had some excess that they had made because the contract was up or whatever, and McLaren started making these McLaren versions of these things, but convertible, but two-seaters. So they would take out the back seat and made a hideaway top, kind of like a Benz SL500.
Right.
Remember? or 500 SL. I had one of those, bro. Oh my god, that car. I don't even want to talk about chicks, bro. We just talk about cars. Damn, dude.
Damn, bro. Ya te viniste.
I mean, and you caught it right when it happened. That's insane. How you caught on to that right when it happened. Anyways,
Yeah, bro. Wait, hold on. He needs a cigarette now.
he's like, no, he goes, I'm so glad you came right now because I had my chocolate ready. Anyways. But yeah, dude, it was I mean, I've always had a real like thing about cars, and I've always loved cars, and you know, yeah, it was those were fun
So is
times.
that your
Fun times.
favorite car of all times?
No, the Squareback continues to
There
be
you go.
my one and only, honestly. And one day I'll find one. You know what I mean? And I'll find one close to that, if not the one. I'll find one. Um, right now I own too many cars. I have a 65 Galaxy that I'm working on. I have a 74 F250 that I want to get rid of. I have a 2003 last model made of that body style BMW M Tech 540. Um, I have my work truck. What is that? GMC 2500 diesel, 2-wheel drive, like 8-foot bed, dual cab, the whole shit. Super cool.
Nice.
Um,
Gas chugger.
yeah. No, actually, it's a diesel, bro. It's actually better
Oh,
on gas
shit.
than
Oh, yeah.
everybody. I have a E300 Mercedes, four banger. That's cool. And then I have a 1500 GMC diesel Sierra X31. Got a cool like off-road package.
And are they all currently registered, bro?
Wee wee.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Except for the
That's
74.
a lot of
Except for
that's
the
a lot of money in
74.
registration, bro.
Yeah, fucking, we're in
Yeah,
California. What do you
exactly,
want?
brother.
Right?
And I have a 2005 Ninja. That little some bitch is a little track bike that I don't drive as much because I can't get on it. I'm too fat for that thing. And then a Harley Davidson Road Glide that I love riding. I think
That's nice. Yeah, that's a nice one.
yeah, I mess with that.
Hey, can you give me a ride on that, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
man, you could drive on. You could ride on the gas tank, full
Sing the
facing me.
song. Sing the song, Leo.
Súbete a mi moto.
No
Yeah, bro.
way.
do
It's
it. Come on, we
súbete.
gotta blast
No,
that.
it's not even like that, bro. You got it wrong. It's súbete a Quijoto.
Ooh, he got you with that one, bro. He got you with that one, bro. I haven't heard that one. That's a good one.
Oh my.
That was that
Oh,
remix,
bro.
Yeah, that
He
was
got
good.
you there,
Hey,
Leo.
listen. Mira, Leo, cuando tú vas, yo ya
Oh.
vengo. Y me vengo todo
Bro,
contigo. ¿Qué tal?
the family show, bro.
Hey, no, I just said when he's going, I'm coming. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with you? No, like I'm coming back. Like, what are you guys thinking about?
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness.
All right, whatever.
Oh my
Family show. Kids should be to sleep. If there's kids listening to this, please listen to your mama.
Go to
Go to
sleep,
sleep.
kids.
You guys school tomorrow, right?
Oh, my goodness.
That is
Anyways.
funny, bro.
Boy.
You know, we're getting, man, this is so much fun, bro. And once again, man, I just want to thank you, Alex, for joining us. But you know, the main reason why you're here with us, joining us tonight, please share that with us, bro, because you know, I mean, it's a unfortunate, right? But we don't want to look at that away. You know, we want to
Yeah.
see it in a celebration, celebratory feel of that, and kind of, you know, share with us what you know, what's happening, not this weekend but the following.
Well, first of all, I want to say that I know that I'm not always the easiest approachable person, but when I see need, and I say this because I understand that it's kind of like a facade that people put down. I put
Mm,
that facade out, right?
mm,
Whether it's because of work or because of other reasons. But every time I see need, I try to reach out and help,
mm.
and that doesn't match my persona, if you would, right?
Yeah.
Um, and every so often you have to just kind of put that persona aside and say, hey, we need to do something that's right. And
Mm,
so, yeah, that's what it's about. That's what you're commenting on right now. Our good friend John Belazikian, aka DJ Bubba, um, one of the pioneers in the DJ community in Montebello, a godfather, if you would, of turntablism in that area in those days
mm-hmm.
of
Yeah,
the
for sure.
'80s, those days of the '80s and '90s, and so on and so forth. Um, whose roots go even deeper than what I've ever could have thought. Right, John Belzikin, DJ Bubba, left us last week, um, in his valiant battle to cancer. Um, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? You, I've lost friends. I've lost a significant amount of friends.
Mm-hmm.
This one hurt because he's a little closer to home.
Yeah, for sure.
But none of them are less than this. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's just this is like this is our buddy who we grew up with. Now, lessons learned here now is we didn't keep in touch as much as we should have, and those are lessons that you're learning now, that we're learning now, that little by little with the gang of guys that are still around, we are learning to kind of do fellowship with each other and hang out
Yeah.
and go out and have a meal, or have a talk, or get on Zoom and talk shit like we are right
Right.
now, right? I mean,
Yeah. Shooting the shit.
just
Yeah,
simple
absolutely.
stuff that we take for granted. Bubba did that for me, and Bubba did that for
Mm,
us, and so
nice.
I'm greatly indebted to him, and I want to do everything that I can to try to help the situation, not knowing whether the situation needs help. It's just yourself saying, hey, you need to do something.
Mm,
um and so we're doing a couple of events in his honor, and we're trying to eulogize him that way. We did a session of the ditching party with Carlos last week, which was it was cool but a train wreck at the same time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
but
Yeah, true.
but I don't give a shit, man. We were all there together and we spent some time, and we
That
have
was
some
what
great
that was the
pictures.
most
That's
the
yeah,
most valuable thing, right? It
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
100%.
the hanging out. Yeah, for sure.
100%. All the other stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, the bottom line is we got to spend some good time together, and it was remembering him and talking about him, and remembering old sausage fingers, because that's what we used to call him, sausage fingers, DJ sausage fingers.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
picture this. I don't know if you guys knew him, but Bubba was a big dude,
Yeah.
hefty, strong, built like an ox type shit, and he had these big fucking mitts, and he scratched like butter, bro, and and for such thick hands to do that shit, man, bro, man. The
So he
dude
was
was,
talented. He had
yo,
talent.
absolutely. The dude would
Yeah.
scratch, behind his back, under his leg, with his nose, with his shoe, and his finishing move was the fucking taco scratch. He'd grab a record and just bend it backwards and just quack, 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 and just fuck, what the fuck? Crazy, dude. Crazy, crazy, crazy things he used to do.
That's
And
crazy, man.
so we
Do you remember
we
remember
definitely,
how you met him? Do you remember how you guys got to meet?
you know, Bubba, and I met Bubba through Tony and through the guys, right, in high school. And I met him, I think I met him in his garage, because everybody would go to his garage to watch him play.
Was he
We would
also class
all
of
go out there
90?
to watch him. Excuse me?
Was he also class of 90?
He was a little older than us.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a little older than us. I want to say he was like 89 or 88, something like that. I want to say something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't play on my techniques. Oh yeah. So Carlos Sanchez is commenting right. He says he couldn't play on my technique 100s with those big hands. I mean, yeah, Yeah, he was class of '89, I believe, is what Sanchez Carlos is saying.
Okay.
So 1 year older than us.
That's crazy, bro.
Carlos has some really, and I wish. Let me ask you this, George: is there a way Carlos can call
You
in?
can. You can just call my number.
So, do you want me to text him or how?
Oh, he
Leo,
can,
you,
yeah.
you have Carlos's number, right?
I
mean,
do,
I don't know
bro.
if you want to put that public, bro. That's why.
Well, I mean,
Leo, can you text Carlos the number and
does he
see
have
if
your?
we
He
can?
has your number,
Yeah,
George,
come
right?
to. Hang on, I'm connecting to right now. I'll tell you right now when you can call. I'm connecting to my.
Oh, this guy.
He's
Carlitos,
No, it's cool.
your ass better call in, fool.
No, Carlos is gonna call
No,
in
call,
because
he
he's
can.
gonna
He
call
can.
in.
He
Trust
can.
me,
He can call me right now if he wants.
my little biznatch is gonna do what I ask him to do. Trust me.
Time to call.
probably
You guys know that in all my cars, I carry a car seat just for Carlos, right?
Hey, hey, Mini Me, call me up right now, bro. You got the number, bro. Call me up. Hey, dude, you owe me that beanie. Don't forget Beanie Me.
Oh, there we
no,
go.
forget
Yeah.
Nah,
about
bro,
that
it's
beanie,
got-
Oh,
bro.
now we're gonna make it a bunch of beanie over here.
Hey, okay. By the way, Carlitos, take that beanie tomorrow. Dude, we're on a softball team.
Hey,
right
brother,
there in
just
Montebello,
give us a
Oh, gee.
give us a
Wait,
call.
wait. Whoa. Slow down. Who plays softball here?
Come on, brother. Shit, Babe Ruth right here, brother.
Babe Ruth.
Now, yeah. Carlitos
More like
and
Baba's Ruth.
We got Carlitos on the line. What's up, Carlitos? What's up, Mini Me?
All right, let's go.
So, George, do you hear me or no?
We got you, brother.
Yeah.
We can hear you, brother.
see.
So let me get right into it, man. Let me jump right into the shit because Carlos has got the best story, the best Bubba story, and it involves Manuel. But you have the best stories about Bubba going to parties with you, bro. Tell us that story, bro. I want people to hear that story. That story is
Okay,
super dope.
so the way when I met Bubba, of course we were underage, right? So we didn't have a right to the party. So his mom takes a big old station wagon to the party, right?
Con huevos, way.
I think he got kicked out of the house to talk on the phone. Hey, dude, talk, bro.
No, okay, can you hear me now?
There you go, bro. There you go.
Can I have my
Oh,
headphones?
there
I have
we
my
go. That's
headphones.
better.
Better.
Now we
Better.
go. Now say the story
Start
again.
over.
Yeah.
Start over.
All right. So we were young, right? I was like 13 and he was 15. So his mom used to take us to the parties in the big old station wagon, right? And she was a really nice Armenian lady, you know, used to give us kisses when we left. We get off the car in the front of the parties, bro. So anyways, so one day I was DJing. We went to DJ at a party in San Gabriel. I think it was by Regency or something like that. And there was this fucking Chinese guy DJing, right? It was Manuel. And I was like, fuck, this fucking getting... And he was getting off, bro. I was like, dude, I give him props. You know, I'm like, hey, man. Damn, dude, you got off. So it was my turn to DJ, right? So I left my girlfriend on the side, and I started DJing. And then fucking when I was done, Manuel comes up to me and says, hey, man, fuck, you got off, bro. That was cool. So I walk back to my girlfriend, and then fucking Manuel walks back to my girlfriend, and he starts kissing her. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
So I'm like, what the hell? So this chick fucking left with Manuel. I mean, well, she was with Manuel. So we're going home, and Manuel needs a ride. So he gets in the station wagon with Bubba's mom, me, Bubba, my girlfriend, supposedly. We went to John's Burgers to eat, and these motherfuckers are sharing chili cheese fries, bro. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, dude, it's over. They were sharing chili cheese.
You know when they share chili cheese fries, it's over.
It's over, bro.
Right? I was like, man, I still remember that. So that's how I met Manuel.
So what Carlos is trying to say is Manuel only thought he played good because he wanted to get at his lady.
Right.
That's why. Imagine.
Yep.
No, but it the peculiar thing about that story when he told me that story was immediately I thought back to John and how gracious and how hospitable he's always been. He was always like that, and you could see where he got it from, and his family members being the same way. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude.
Hey,
It's awesome,
Carlitos.
so-
Yeah.
Hey, Carlitos. George wants to know if you have green eyes.
Sometimes. They
Yeah,
change colors. They're chameleon.
Man, I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even notice that, bro. I never looked at you. Well, we never made the eye-to-eye contact, that, bro.
Don't,
They're
don't,
actually-
Hey George,
don't,
next
don't
time,
look at
they're
his
actually
eyes.
healed.
next time
Do
I see
not
you, I'm
look
gonna
at
look
his
right
eyes.
into your eyes, bro.
All right, my brother. You
Just
do
don't kiss
that.
me,
Oh,
fool.
yeah, there you go,
Do,
man.
do you
Just don't kiss
remember?
me.
Do you remember the Cheech and Chong? You guys remember the Cheech and Chong movie?
Yes.
Mexican Americans. Okay. Get the brown eyes blue, make the blue eyes brown. That's this fool.
Hey, I just want to give a big
Nah,
shout out
man.
to Alex, dude, for that flyer. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but
Oh,
that
yeah,
flyer
man.
We
was
haven't even
awesome,
gotten to
bro.
that part. You're already jumping, fool. You're
All
jumping.
right,
Bro, can you slow down, bro?
Ah, you
You know
killed
what?
it. You
It
killed
was
it.
on my
Can I tell you
ideas, but
something? That's why
yeah.
they call. That's why they call Carlos the Minute Man, because he can't wait.
It was on my ideas,
Don't want
but
no
yeah.
short man.
Thank you for that. Look, I'm not gonna take credit for that, Carlos. Here, look. So we're doing a couple of events for Bubba, right? And again, like I was telling you guys, personally, me and I know Carlos, you're the same way. I'm telling you, Carlos and I have developed a friendship through the years. I know you were listening to me, Fag.
Yeah, that's all right.
And we developed a friendship through the years that is outside, different than what it was when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
Carlos is a super dedicated family person.
Yeah,
Cares about his kids and cares about his wife and all that. He's a very dedicated man, and I congratulate him on that. And so the same thing comes out from hanging with a person like that, where you want to help. You know what I mean? And so here we are, all of us sitting here wanting to help and do something. Again, we don't know if he needs it or not. We don't know if they need it or not because we're not in direct contact with them now. But we're just gonna do whatever we can because that's one of our guys, one of our brothers. You know what I mean? And so we're putting together these two events on the 15th and 16th of this month. Very quickly, very quick, very fast. We appreciate every and all opportunity to get some support on that. So if you guys are listening and you see these flyers floating around, share them, send them out, let people know, what's going on, and come out and just support.
Yeah.
We're not even asking anybody for cash. We're just saying support. Come out and join us, and just get that good positive energy. I want to shout out Carlos. I want to shout out Tony. I want to shout out Art. I want to shout out David, Jerry, Jesse, Chris, Cresho, Jason Carlin, Mike Desire, or Fuzzy. And I know I'm forgetting other people. Carlos, you remind me who else, but I want to shout them out, and thanks for all that. Manuel, yes, I'm sorry, Manuel, Jimmy. You guys, Leo, thank you. I'll include you guys here in this show, Jammin, James, and George. Wild help. Thank you guys for helping us with this. That's the whole purpose of this. It was never about me opening up, even though that's just kind of like the hook. Who is that mysterious asshole? Well, fuck it. You know what I mean? Let's make it about Bubba because it's about Bubba, really, honestly.
Yeah, right.
I think in the end, we're doing something nice for a person who
Deserves it.
deserves it and deserved it. Yeah, but you know what? It hurts that we didn't totally show it to him in life
Mm,
because we're imperfect that way. We do that shit
yeah.
all the time.
all the
Let me
time.
tell you another tidbit about John Belzikin. Uh, Bubba's dad, John Belzikin Sr., was a prolific artist internationally. The man played the oud, which is a string instrument, and in the Persian music world, and he was worldwidely known. Not a lot of people knew that
Crazy.
of us. Not a lot of us
Yeah.
knew that. And so, shout out to his father for his accomplishments, and shout out to his father and mother for having a great being in John. So
Was he the only sibling in
no,
that
no,
family?
he's got
Oh,
other
No, he had George
brothers and-
Belzikin.
I
He was
believe
our
brothers
class,
and sisters.
class of 90.
So
Yeah.
so tell the story. Tell Manuel's story about George
Oh, that was crazy too.
Carlos.
So
Oh, that
Super
was
crazy.
yeah.
So
It's
frame
crazy.
it.
Well,
Frame
He
it.
let me
just,
tell you
he
the-
just told me.
let me tell you the first one. So
Let's let Carlos say it because
we were
yeah.
doing the ditching
you,
party,
you
right?
already you already talked the whole show. Goddamn you.
So we were doing the ditching party, right? And Manuel lives in Beaumont, so he was fucking speeding to the location, right? This car cuts him off, right? and he's all pissed off, honking at the car. But then he looks at the license plate, and it says Bubba. So after that, he slowed down.
Imagine that.
Okay, so that's one. That was on Friday. On the next day, Manuel does taxes too. He's a man of, very resourceful man. He was doing taxes, and someone recommended a client to him. Turns out that was Bubba's brother, George.
Wow.
That was crazy.
So that was crazy. But just to add a little bit to that, so the person that they recommended, so it was Manuel's wife, a co-worker, that said, "Hey man, I got somebody that wants to do the taxes." He goes, "All right, cool." So he sets the appointment. He goes the next day, and he gets there, and because Manuel told me the whole story today, this morning actually, we were rapping on the phone in the morning, and he was like, "Bro," and I looked at the guy, and he looked familiar, and I'm like,
Because he looks just like Bubba.
Yeah,
right. And he goes, "Dude, I know this guy. I know this guy." So he goes, Manuel was like, "Man, I'm doing, I'm trying to be professional and everything." And we started just kind of talking. And then he said, "Yeah, man, I'm also a DJ." They started talking about the DJ. And then he said, "Yeah, man, just yesterday we had an event, and the guy just kind of stopped." And this is what Manny told me. He goes, "Wait a minute. What you said yesterday?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "For DJ Bubba." He goes, "Yeah." And the brother started crying. He goes, "That's my brother, man."
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
So completely like not even an association with nothing. It was
Crazy.
his wife's co-worker that connected Manny, not knowing that it was DJ, Bubba's brother, bro. So, what a that's crazy. That's super crazy, man. That's super, super crazy. So, Alex, share with us on Friday and Saturday, those events.
On Friday, and I also want to shout out Muchas Gracias, a place in Uptown Whittier that just opened not too long ago. My good friend Dennis Bandy, whose brother is Tino Bandy and his father is Don Tino Bandy. They used to own Vertigos back in the days. I mean, if you guys ever went out in LA to Vertigos, you know what's up. They got this joint out here in Whittier called Muchas Gracias, and they were gracious enough to let us do this event for Bubba, and obviously celebrate some birthdays again. We want to keep it lively, but we want to keep it real too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have this thing next week, next Friday, March 8th. Doors open at 8:00 for this event. Really eulogizing again Bubba, and then celebrating 3 birthdays. One being Tony Magic, one being Art Ochoa, Mr. El Camino, and myself, who's not wanting to celebrate any birthdays, but fuck it.
Yeah,
we're gonna be out there hanging out, and we'd love to have you guys come out and hang out and show support, and just fellowship, bro. Just hang out, talk about whatever you guys feel like. You know what I mean? Like, just chill.
Sure. Yeah,
drink, don't drink. Who cares? Just be there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's cool, man. And by the way, I saw Tony Magic, pop in like around 9:30. He was like, "What's up?"
Where? Here?
He showed up.
Is he still on?
I don't know.
Is he still
on? He was on 11 minutes ago, bro. 11 minutes ago, he was right there with us. I don't know if he's still. He might still be around. That's it.
I'm gonna call his ass right now and see where he's at. But while we're talking, Carlos, I'll let you start talking about the party the next day, which is on the 16th at Art Ochoa's house. Tell us what we're gonna be doing then.
You're better at this than me, but we.
Hold on.
Let him do it. No, let Carlitos do it. Let Carlitos do it.
Carlos,
shit. All right. Yeah. So we're having a party on Saturday. 2 house party with.
Hold on, Carlos. This is not a wedding, bro. There's not a wedding party involved. Everything's cool. Relax.
All right.
Relax. Take a breath.
All right. Ready?
All right, go.
All right. Yeah, so Saturday we're going to have a 2 house party with the real, back in the 87 flyer that Alex came up with. And that was going to be for Bubba also. I mean, with no charge. You want to leave a donation, you can, but like Alex said, just come for fellowship, hang out, reminisce. I mean, we always have fun when we see everybody, and we just remember Bubba.
Nice.
That's a pretty good stab at it,
Yeah,
Carlos.
I
that's
told you. I
pretty
told you
good.
you're better at it than me.
Bro,
What do
I
you
quite-
guys
give
quite
rate
the
that?
effort there,
I give you
Mini-Me.
an A for effort, bro.
I told
give
you.
a
Quite
good
the
for
effort, Mini-Me.
bro.
Okay, what do you rate that, Mr. George? What do you
Shit,
rate
I'm gonna
that?
have to go.
Come on, show him a little bit of love.
Probably
bro.
like a
I mean,
4,
boost
bro.
his
A
ego,
4
bro.
maybe.
Comfort.
A 4, okay. We'll take a 4. It's not
4,
bad.
right?
Mr. Jammin James. Mr. Jammin James, what do you give this?
I give
A
him a
4 out
half
of 5. There you go.
Okay. High five is not bad. What about you, Leo?
I give my boy a little, a 5, bro. I mean, that was not bad, dude. Good job. Considering that all he says is see. That's all he says.
Well, you
And by
guys
the
don't
way-
want to know. You guys.
What do you
don't
give
wanna
him,
know
Alex? What do you
I'm
give him, bro?
scoring, so
Give him a
let's-
gun. Give him a number, bro. Give him a number.
Alex is cruel, bro. He's a jerk.
Oh,
Listen, I give Carlos a solid
oh
10.
God.
but a
There
minus
you go.
10.
Bridget,
What did I tell you?
Solid.
Bridget's giving you a 7, bro. She's being nice.
Alright.
Bridget, you're getting a
Oh,
7 from Bridget.
All right. She's
Yeah, I'm
being-
going to 4, bro. I'm a
She's definitely.
I'm a solid 4, bro. Solid 4, bro. That's pretty good effort, though. Thank you.
No, look, listen,
Yeah.
listen. This house party is the brainchild of Carlos. I don't care what he and how modest he wants to be about it. This was his idea. This is
Perfect,
something
bro. It
that
was
he
nice,
put
man.
the- all I did. The only thing I did was say, "Oh, okay, that's what you want to do," and kind of just elaborated what it was in his tiny little brain. And we made it happen. It was a collaboration amongst all of us. We have this group chat where we sat down and we started asking for collaboration and just thoughts. We also did how many Zoom calls did we do? Like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, and all we did was talk crap. We didn't even practice on the fire.
Yeah, well, we got it done. But I got to
course,
tell you,
of
I have to
course.
tell you guys something that fucking flyer was authentic as hell.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm not blowing smoke up my own ass. I'm not trying to, get crazy, but I used to do those flyers back in the days. As I told you guys, I used to be a printer back in the days. My dad taught me that craft, and our printing company was around the corner from the high school next to Garduno's. It was called RG Printing. So if you see that on the side of the flyer, you'll know why it says RG Printing, because I'm basically giving my dad some props right there.
Nice.
And no knock on Fastlane or Lions or what do you call it? Any of them, right? Who was
Atlantic
the other guy?
Printing.
Atlantic Printing on the homeboy. He was a cool guy. I hope he's still alive. I don't know where he's at. But anyway, all of those guys kept and made us who we were with the creativity that they did. So I thought I would do at least a little bit of what is it? Pay a little bit of homage to their work, right? So it was the what was it? The what do we call it, Carlos? The
The
blended ink. What was it?
who?
Two-tone ink. The two-tone print.
Oh, the two-tone. When they were running
We
out
did
of
is it? Fuck it, let's do a two-tone, bro. Make it look cool. Like fuck yeah, dude. So
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
honestly,
dude, it was.
we were doing it right there live, and I was in awe. But Carlos, tell him how I was screaming. Like,
Oh,
my God, this shit looks
yeah,
dope.
man. That thing had, you guys look at it. Look at all the little details we put. I mean, that Alex put. I'm sorry.
No, dude. It's just like the old. Just like the
Oh
old
my
flyers,
god, that
bro.
thing was
Same
classic.
thing,
That thing
bro.
was so. That was classic.
And tell him about your homeboy that told you, like, hey, why you fucking with me? Send me old flyers for. Tell him.
Yeah, actually, it's chalk up. I sent him the flyer. I'm like, hey man, post this up. He's like, why are you sending me an old flyer? I'm like, dude, look at the date. He's like, oh damn, he thought it was an old flyer.
I mean,
I was messing with him.
I was bamboozling sons of bitches with this flyer, bro. People were like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Now here's how it's gonna be. We're gonna have this party. This party's gonna pop because it's gonna pop. Whoever is gonna come. I mean, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your bald-headed granny. I don't know. Whatever. Show up. right?
Yeah.
Show up, and if you don't know, hopefully you
Now
guys
you
can
know.
post this on your hopefully you can post this on your socials. As a party people used to say back in the days, party get down, ciao.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Um, and just know this, we are going to be. I'm gonna be printing these flyers, bro.
Nice.
Like I'm gonna have
Send me
commemorative
a copy,
flyers
bro.
printed.
I want a copy.
Well, it's gonna cost you some dough because
Come on, bro.
all proceeds go to Bubba.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I ain't
yeah, that's
kidding.
cool. I'm down with that. I'm down with it.
Listen,
for
we're
sure.
printing up shirts with the flyers printed on them shirts, my boy.
Nice. I'll get one of those too, baby.
We're gonna go all the way. We're gonna go all the way with it, and hopefully people catch on to the trend.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the last fly. If Bubba's memory is gonna kick this trend off, so be it. I hope more 50, what is it? 50 and what do they call it? 50th birthday people, whatever. I hope they want to throw some parties. I'm offering myself to put together these flyers for these parties.
Nice.
Nice, bro.
Like
Nice.
we're gonna do this. It's gonna be a
Nice,
trend.
brother.
Right.
That's cool, bro.
We're gonna make
Well,
it
you-
happen.
Well, you put unlimited gins in there, man. So I'm getting a shirt for sure.
That's only if you got $20 for sure you're gonna get a shirt.
For sure, dude. I got
20
you, bro.
voila.
And it's going
Yeah.
it's going for a good cause, bro. So it's all good, man. I
And
mean,
that's
you know,
the
I
whole
know-
thing, guys. Look, listen, that's the whole thing. Everything that we're doing. Look at. Do you guys remember Alfred Blue? Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alfred Blue says, "Hey man, I want to bartend that party. Cool." And I'm like, "But Alfred, I can't offer you any money." It's cool. We'll just work off tips. Whatever happens, happens. Let's go. I tell you what, Alfred. I told him, "Come on down to my house." He just went to my house, right? Went to the pad. I had some extra. You guys remember I did the Quarantine Gardens first year anniversary? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember I did outdoors at Picante?
Yep.
I still have alcohol left over from there, sealed, so it's good. I said, "Come pick this shit up. We're gonna fucking do it. Let's go. We'll start it off." Basically, it's open bar. We're not charging at the door. We're putting the donation box down, so we're gonna find out who's who, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Y'all fools are gonna come down. You're gonna drop something in there. Drop it. All good. You
I
guys
don't know
need to
about
drop it.
Carlos.
You guys need to drop it electronically. We'll be sure to make sure it gets to the right hands. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This is going to be an epic party. Believe
That's cool,
me.
man.
Believe me.
Nice.
In Bubba's memory. 100%.
Looking forward to that, brother.
I'm looking. Check this out. I'm gonna set up, and I didn't tell you this, Carlos. I'm gonna set up a set of turntables and one of those battle mixers. They either be a Rain or it could be a Vestax, whatever. I'm gonna set them up, and I'm gonna just light those fuckers up, and that's Bubba's spot. Right there.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
That'd be dope.
150%.
Right on.
Man, good stuff, brother. Good stuff, man.
And
You
we're
know,
gonna
I
do
mean,
this.
I know that we can go on and on about this, bro. I mean, we usually, take the show to about 9:30. We're way past that, and but yeah, man. Well, I'll turn it on to George. George, I don't want to take over the show.
George,
It's,
George, I know-
it's the Leo.
I know it's way
It's
past
the
your
Leo
guys'
hour,
bedtime.
bro. It's the Leo hour podcast.
We return you back to the wild hour.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. All right, Mr. Conniver. Don't you got to go to bed,
right.
bro? Don't you got some dishes to put up in the morning?
Yeah, I gotta do some
No,
dishes,
he's
bro.
actually
He has to watch the dishes.
no, Carlos, check this out. Carlos is actually a gopher, but not in the sense of what you're talking about. He actually digs holes and runs cable for a living. So he's literally a
Dude,
gopher.
dude, I love me some mini me, bro. He's a cool cat, bro. I love this
Yeah.
guy. Super cool
man.
cat, bro.
Hey, by the way, Carlos,
Yes.
if you ever get kicked out of your house,
Yeah.
right? Don't trip, bro. I got room for you right here in the little fucking pocket of my jeans. That's right.
Oh, my
All day,
God.
baby, all day.
All right.
All right, my brother.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you for calling in, Carlitos.
Hey, just one thing.
Have a
Don't
good night,
forget,
Carlos.
girls with mini skirts and free before 9:30. All right.
Hey, yes,
All right.
listen. Very important. Hold on. Very important. No snappers.
No,
And
snappers,
Never, bro.
right.
Never.
And no, what, Carlos?
I'm
No,
not
what?
gonna say it because
Say it, fool.
Say it, fool.
Say it, fool.
no tortas.
Say it. There you go. No tortas.
I'm just saying though, because I'm a,
BYOB.
A lot of my girlfriends are chubby.
I'm a torta.
All right, brother. Go good. I hope that couch feels good, bro. Going straight to the couch, brother.
All right.
All
right,
right,
guys.
all right, my
Thank
brother.
you.
All right,
See you
brother.
later.
Take care, brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Night,
Love you,
Carlos.
Carlos. Love you.
Hey, but before we go into the ending, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Manny B Man that
What's
you know
up,
he's
What's
man?
up,
been a
Manuel? How
part
you
of that
doing,
as
brother?
well, man. And I know that he's doing taxes and everything, but I know that he played a big part in this whole thing too, man. So big shout out to my boy there, man.
I mean, I have to say that there was no ditching party without Madman. Madman and Conniver do these ditching parties, and
Yeah.
I want to say this, and I want to say this clear, right? Like I don't want anybody or anyone to think hey, Diablo this, Diablo that, or
Right.
whatever. I'm just a vehicle. These guys are the ones that are the creators of this shit, and
Mm.
I'm glad that I'm able to share whatever talent I can bring out and get done. But without Manny or Conniver, there's no Bubba Memorial function. So shout out to
Nice.
Madman, shout out to Conniver, shout out to them.
Nice, brother. Nice, bro.
All right, my brother. So why don't we do our final wrap up here? Leo, I got to go to you,
Yo.
brother. But I know you're going to send it somewhere else. But give me the inspiration, brother. What's the
Yeah,
inspiration
brother.
for the week, brother?
I mean, I usually try to come up with something good every week, brother. For those people that, just maybe had a rough week or whatever. But this time, since we have my boy here, Alex Diablo, as special guest, man, I would like to turn it over to him. So like that, he can, just
shit.
end this show.
Hold
So
on.
like that, he could end this show with the good words of inspiration, brother. So with that,
Yeah,
we'll,
he's loading up, bro. Hang on. He's
with-
loading up again. Hang on.
I need a little inspiration. Hold on. A little more Jesus juice.
to be or not to be.
No,
No, but I just want to turn it over to my boys like that. If you could do us the honors of ending the show with something good, brother. Go ahead, man. Take it over.
Shit. So I know Leo gave me the heads up, right? But I don't care. I don't care. No amount of heads up is enough when you have to speak off the cuff.
Yeah.
This week has been a tough week, not just for myself, but for a lot of people, right? And I'm gonna go out there a little bit. A couple of people I'm not gonna name have had it rough. A couple of people out there have lost loved ones. One in particular that I'm thinking of right now. Again, nameless because that's the way it should be. We lost a comrade last week, and we talked about John, and all this loss and all these things that are happening are very discouraging sometimes, right? But I think there's light at the end of the tunnel, right? Because we as humans, we as people, we as individuals, I'm sure we're able to find our way to find the light and to find the happiness by maintaining a positive attitude, right? And I think that it's embedded within each and every one of us to be able to make that come to the surface. And so I want to ask each and every one of you listening today that if you haven't up to now, Thursday, March 7th at 10:01 p.m., that as of this point forward and into tomorrow and into the weekend and into the new week, that you do something positive for somebody, not just for yourself. Do something positive for somebody. Open a door for someone. Pay a tab for someone. Call somebody up that you feel that needs that extra and just make that happen, because you never know who needs it.
It's true.
Powerful.
That's
Thank
it.
you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for those words, my brother.
Boom. Nice.
And thank you for joining us tonight, brother.
Yeah. Thank you,
I
Alex.
mean, we appreciate it, brother.
No, thank you guys for having me again. And it's again, I'm gonna say it. No, I don't. I'm not the type of dude to reach out, man. Never have been.
Well,
Yeah.
And
well, I'm
Appreciate
happy
it,
you
man.
picked us
Hey.
to do this, brother. To come out to the and talk
Yeah,
to the
thank
people,
you,
my
appreciate
brother.
Yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, where do you feel comfortable? And like I said, it's not easy for an individual like me. It's not easy to feel comfortable just anywhere.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate
So
that, brother. So thank you, Alex, for the time, bro, and thank you for a little reminiscing, and for those once again that are got some don't have anything going on, man. Next week, man, it's gonna be epic. Both and muchas gracias on Friday, and the house party, the OG house party back in the days, man, on Saturday as well. So,
it's gonna be one for the books.
yeah, definitely, man. So
Let
yeah,
let me
good
go to
stuff.
Jammin James. The last minute for you, Jammin James. You got something to say to the people, my brother?
Yeah, I just want to say, we had a heavy crew going on the chat today, and a lot of silent listeners. But you know what? We had a great show. One other thing, if you guys have some time, check out our TikTok and Instagram, the Wild Hour Cast, the Facebook page, the Wild Hour Podcast page, and our ever so wonderful and beautiful website, the Wild Hour Podcast.com.
All right, people. I hope you guys all have
I haven't checked out the website.
check
I'm
it
gonna
out,
check
my
it out.
brother.
Right.
Check it out, bro.
Check it out. Go to it and check it out. Okay, people. Thank you guys for joining us to this very special show we had tonight. 2 hours. We did 2 hour show today. That's amazing. That was very
2
impressive.
hours, baby.
That went by
And
quick.
Right.
once again, let me thank you.
Super.
Let me thank Mr. Diablo for joining us tonight. So
Thank you for having me.
we'll catch you guys next week with another episode of the Wild Podcast. We're out of here. Good night. Peace.
Peace out.
Good night,
Now.
everybody.
Hang tight, Diablo.
Device connection terminated.